So, the setting. You guys have arrived in a town off of Heartwind, which, for some of you do not know, Heartwind is a very diverse nation that invites all to its lands. This is a newer town that is only about 5 years old, called Tariva. Tariva itself is mostly on the waters, and its nearest shoreline is about half a mile away. It is mostly a fishing community, but it does have a very, very large religious community in it. You are all a part of a team. Now, your team is not always assembled together. It's only at times when a big ticket mission is put on the docket of sorts. And what you're always hired for is kind of a find and retrieve. This can be anything from retrieving stolen goods to finding someone who's been kidnapped to looking for just something. It doesn't mean you're bad, doesn't mean you're good, but you all have your own lives. But whenever there's a lot of money put on the table, you're all brought together to do the big ticket items. And that's what this is. You are to meet a man named Lord Devros. He's a tiefling. You've been told a few things about this man. One is he's the main person who has all the money for this area itself. Without him, the money does not flow correctly as he controls imports and exports. Two is he is old money. Compared to most people who live here, he's the one who actually has value in what he owns, not squanders it needlessly. The last thing you know is that he's the only person that has money here that actually believes in the old gods. And therefore, he actually lives and owns the only, basically, church that is on this. He lives as basically a paladin of sorts. Still believing in the old ways, even though he has no god to pray to. To put perspective on the map, right where I'm indicating a spot, so we see the blue pulse on the bottom of the map, that is where you are going to be right now on the map. Now, for those of you who haven't played this before, this is just an overview map. Whenever we're not in combat, I'm not going to make individual maps of where you are. That's a lot of tedious stuff on my part. But as you enter in, you immediately see someone open up the door. As you see kind of a very, very, upstanding tiefling butler immediately. One arm behind his back, the other in the front. Good evening. Please. He's expecting you. Come in. Come in. Come in. As he gestures for all of you to enter into the building itself. Do you enter in?
I skip my way in.
You skip your way in.
I'm going first.
Okay.
I'll just walk in.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'd like to check my surroundings and
Vince.
see who's watching us.
Before you go in?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Ooh, first roll of the night.
Ooh.
What do I need to click?
Perception will go in the ability, so it's a long column on the left side of the map. Starts off with acrobatics, and it's all in alphabetical order.
Okay. Nat 1.
Okay.
All right.
The
Starting strong. I can only go up.
the courtyard area from where you guys come is bustling with business. Even though they're not allowed in, a lot of merchants that work for this man have to be working outside to keep them at bay, as they have just given him enough money to be there but not be in his presence. Due to it being so bustling, you're not able to see through the crowd. And therefore, you do not know if anybody's specifically watching you or if there's anything that is of notice.
Okay, I go in.
Okay. Everybody else go in?
I'm
Yeah, I
the
already
last
went in.
one to go in.
Okay.
Last one. All right. I will go through the door and push anyone off that's in my way as I approach him.
Okay. All right.
And that-
All right. So you put as you go through the first few before he goes in, you notice that this is both a rich mansion, but also kind of like a kind of almost like a chapel of sorts, as you see many clerics walking in and out. As then you eventually see your big, huge friend come through, and immediately like out of my way, as he just pushes like an innocent cleric out of the way. As the cleric just kind of like balances himself, just looks at you, bows, excuse me, and then keeps walking onwards.
You're excused.
You're gonna be that fucking character. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Question. I have a question.
Yeah.
How do you roll on roll 20? I don't think I have
so-
all that stuff.
Remember I gave you the link about how to attach Roll20 to D&D Beyond. So you roll on D&D Beyond, and then it connects to Roll20. So
It should be like an add-on.
yeah, and
It's beyond 20.
yeah, he already has it because we
Yeah.
tested it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think you did it right. You did the Beyond 20 extension, right, Chuck? Did you, or did we not do that with you?
I don't think we did that.
No. Okay. So
I
in
just roll on my character sheet, and sometimes it shows up in Roll20, and sometimes it just shows up on the character sheet. But it should give you an answer on there too.
yeah, I mean, if you roll on D&D Beyond, it'll just show you in D&D Beyond too.
So, and
So
then,
like if you click
if
on
I
like a
was to, like,
plus,
if I was to like roll, just to roll, like how would I do that on?
okay. So on if you're on Roll20, there's a column on the left that starts with like an arrow on top and ends with what looks like a wand on the bottom. Midway through, there is a singular D20 dice. If you click on that and you just click on D20, it'll roll for you.
Dice.
And you just click on D20, not a 2 for it, just D20, and it'll be in the chat.
It pops up in the chat.
Yep. So it shows that you got a 3.
Where's the chat?
So chat, if you're on the far right side, pick the 2 notification bubble logo for it, and then it pops up with the chat window, and you got to scroll down.
Nice. Okay, got it.
All right.
So
I'll get tutorial.
the gentleman just stands in front of you, please, if you don't mind, and he just starts leading onwards. It just keeps going beeline straight through the mansion itself.
All right.
Okay. As you follow through, I need everyone to give me a perception check, please.
Perception.
Perception, you said?
Correct.
Okay.
14.
14.
19.
19.
16.
16.
Yes, I got a 3.
It's
You gotta
not-
add your
the
skill set to it.
modifier.
Oh, you
So if
picked.
you
You
go
just
back-
rolled a d20. So go into your DD Beyond sheet and actually click on the modifier for perception.
It should like have a little dice that has a B on it when you hover it over it.
I can always come in there.
17. Okay. So 17 and 19 are able to notice 2 things. One, there's not anyone necessarily following you, but you definitely feel like you're being watched. You can't tell by what, as you notice that no physical body around you is actually watching you, but you definitely feel that there's somebody's eyes on you, but you can't place out where they are. The other thing you notice is that the monastery itself only surrounds the mansion. Once you pass through the first about 20 feet, if you go in a beeline, it is all the mansion itself. After you pass the monastery, you're specifically only in this noble's home. As it looks like maybe he invites some of the clerics in once in a while, but realistically, this part is his private quarters. Eventually, this butler just takes like these big, huge bronze doors, just pushes them open as you're just entered into this large gala room about 60 by 80. 3 large chandeliers hanging from the ceiling with marble floors. Several leather couches and chairs with pretty upholstery all over the place. as you do see several museum case styled pedestals with glass over them that looks like they're holding some kind of antique items of some sort. The butler just looks at you. My master will be here in a moment. Please make yourself at home. And if you would prefer anything, we will bring in out one of his vineyards in a few moments.
Do y'all allow animals in here?
We prefer no creatures of fur, if that's what you're asking.
But other creatures are fine?
As long as they don't shed, that's really the main thing. Keep them
What if
contained,
it's
no
the
claws.
blood creature that doesn't shed?
I'd say just make sure that it's controlled.
Oh, of course. All my animals are under control. Thank you. That's all I had.
I'm gonna go look at the artifacts in the case.
Okay. He just backs up and he closes the doors. He heads back the way he came. As you guys are left into your own privacy, if you want to look at the artifacts in the case, give me an investigation check.
Six.
There's a total of
Can I
six.
check them out too?
Sure. There's a total of 6 items in all. Looking through them, you can't make heads or tails of what these items are with the 6. You can assume that some of them are some old-fashioned daggers. One of them looks like a scroll, but without lift up the case, you can't tell. What'd you get for your roll for investigation?
9.
9. Yeah, you can't really make heads or tails of these. They look like antiques, probably worth more to try to sell than what they're, they probably have some kind of really good value if you can find the right person. But realistically, most likely the person who currently owns them has the best value of them all.
Wonder how much them things worth, man. Could sell them for a good price.
Oh, we're going with that kind of. I like it. All right. As you guys are standing around, you have some time to connect. We're going to go around and we're going to describe our characters. So I'll go with the seasoned players first to kind of show off how we do this. So we'll start off with Kohaku. Do you want to describe your character?
So you see a blue dragonborn cleric has chainmail armor, so very, very bulky armor. And they have bright blue eyes, and they have their hair just pulled back. Like their hair almost looks like it's long spikes, but it's all pulled back out of their face. And they look like they're just they look very soldier-like. So they're very much here to not to be in charge, but to follow what they need to do, their mission. And so they're kind of sitting there on their edge of the seat waiting to get their orders. And their name is Sky, by the way. Sorry, I forgot that part.
Okay. So we got a Dragonborn named Sky. Andrew, you want to go next?
Sure. All right. All of a sudden, you see Lurog. Lurog is a half orc. He's about 6 foot and kind of bulkier, and he has two. So he has one short sword and one dagger that he carries with him, and he is green with dried blood spattered all over him and his cloak behind him.
All right, sounds good. So half orc and you're a blood hunter, you said?
Yes, I'm a blood hunter.
And what's your main weapon you got on you? What'd you say?
A short sword.
Short sword, got it. All right, we'll go to Angel next.
Before you is a beautiful, because they have to be, a beautiful wood elf druid. Her name is Fox. Fox the druid. She is great with the animals, talks to them all the time. She summons them whenever she can. She's got beautiful auburn hair. She's got golden skin, golden eyes. She wears a lot of furs, a lot of hide armors and stuff. She usually has a staff on her sometimes because the badges just need to be getting lined sometimes. So we also have a sickle on us as well. And she's just kind of looking around, taking it in. Very bright eyes, very excited to be here.
I'm just really excited to be
Love
present,
it.
guys. I'm just really happy to be here, you know?
She's very excited. So
It's so
excited.
thrilling. I'm
All right.
somewhere that's not the woods for once.
So,
She's talking to people instead of animals, so she's excited.
Right.
between Chuck and Danny, who wants to go next?
You can go.
Okay, Danny, you want to go?
Okay. So I am a wood elf named Clara, and I am a rogue with red hair and alert green eyes. I am wearing a lot of earthy browns and greens, and it looks like I'm about like ready to just kind of meld in with the shadows at any moment.
All right, nice. Last but not least, Chuck, take it away.
I am ASMR, but my wings aren't out yet, so I just look like a regular black guy with dreads. He's got blue eyes. Wears this white scarf, white cape with a white hood, blue pants. He has golden shackles, like jail shackles, on his ankles. He has some sort of a comma. And he has tattoos all over his torso, arms. He wears no shirt. He has a, what'd you call that? It's like a leather armor hide on one arm. And then just a nice little bracer on the other side. Asymmetrical. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's got a Jamaican accent.
I got that. Yeah, that's nice. What's your character's name again?
Zier.
Zero. I like how this is basically going to be like randomly Chuck's going to go C2E2 and just bust his character out. It's going to be like no problem at all.
Yeah, that's why I like to make characters that look like me. It's easier.
I already
I
have
don't
half
have
that
to
stuff.
paint myself or
That's right.
Wow.
Amateurs.
I see
like-
how it is.
It's like, I'm a black guy with dreads. I have wings. They're just not out.
Like, easy shit, man.
Okay, so
It works.
you guys are looking. A couple of you are looking at the antiquities in this large, lavish room. Does anybody else want to do anything during this time? You probably have about 10 minutes before your host arrives.
The Rog will start drinking.
There is currently no alcohol there right now. It will be brought to you, unless you got your
Okay.
own on you. Unless you're carrying a flask or some shit.
No, he would have probably found or waited or found a
Got it.
wait staff to bring him something. Yeah.
Yeah, currently no one
Okay,
else is in
guys.
that room.
Go ahead. No, you finish.
Currently, there's no one else in that room. It looks like the only people that are allowed in there is people that have been invited by the lord of this area, and currently, you guys are currently the guests at hand.
Okay.
What check would I have to do in order to like scan the room?
That's an
Perception.
if you're just trying to look around the room, that's an investigation check. The reason why I had you do perception before was because you were actively walking and you weren't looking around, but I was trying to see if you would see what's looking at you.
Okay. I'd like to scan the room.
Okay, investigation check.
13.
13. Other than what I already described, the room itself is gorgeous, but it definitely screams of a lot of money. This does seem like an older room to the house, though. Maybe the house started with this room and eventually expanded throughout the years, as this seems like it's the dead center of the building itself. The ceiling itself is about 200 feet high, as it has a very, very high atrium kind of style, and it has kind of like a peak rooftop that has windows up there. It looks like it's like the perfect point to try to get sunlight in here. Maybe the house is positioned perfectly for all seasons. There is large portraits over most of the walls, but not all of them, that show maybe the previous people that have owned this place, whether it's maybe the current owner's ancestors or maybe someone else. As you can tell, that you assume based on the fact that the current host is a tiefling. This house has probably not always been with their family, as you do see there's a couple elves, eventually an orc, and what looks like a Earth genasi. Since any descendant of tiefling would have to have horns of some right, most likely either this is the first tiefling of their line, or it's been owned by different families throughout the timeline. Other than that, nothing really.
Okay.
It's a nice place he got here, man. Wish I lived here myself. Too bad. I gotta slum it on the streets. I'm saying this stuff to myself.
Monologuing. My character literally would just be sitting there, not doing anything, just waiting for orders because that's how they are.
Okay. All right.
That's okay. I turn to the group and I'm like, "All right, guys, do I summon my badger? Even though like he says something about shedding, but I'm not worried about it. Do I summon my badger? Or do I summon like my hawk character? I mean, creature, animal, that thing. Maybe he could scope around the place, see if there's anything that needs to be seen.
I would say a hawk would probably be better than a badger. Remember the last time you brought the badger out? It got in a lot of a mess.
That's why we lock our pantries. I can't control it when he's hungry. My good berries only go so far.
At least a
Last
hawk
time he
would
ate all my
probably be
food.
easier. I
Well,
feel like
you
the
gotta
hawk
lock
would
up your
be
food.
better.
Okay, all right. Hawk it is. We need some more. We need some more like life going on in here. It's kind of dead. It's cute, but it's dead. Anyway, I summon my find familiar, and I'm gonna summon my hawk.
Okay.
Nothing better than a bird's eye view, eh?
Yeah,
Okay.
you know something or two about that, and I just let it fly up and have him. I'll let him scope around.
Okay. Give me an animal handling check.
You're so good at this.
Animal handling.
You said that right when I rolled. That's a 10.
10.
Oop, I asked my
Your
phone.
hawk kind of spins around like the upper 10 feet of the place, kind of going from corner to corner to corner in a circle. It does seem like there's certain times it thinks it sees something, but then it just eventually just like, nope, maybe just something that just kind of grabbed its eye and then just kept moving along. At this point, doors open.
Oh.
As you see the butler come in. Please, everyone. As you immediately see, he just opens it up as you see a gentleman wearing this lavish black and like silver paisley vest that has this long side drape off of one right leg, high like riding boots on, and then like a cravat that's kind of been a little bit loosened. It looks like he probably just had like a horseback riding, whether he was doing something, whether it was actually racing, just riding for fun. But you do notice there's some mud on his boots. Please, everyone, have a seat. He just looks at at the butler. That'll be all. We would need some privacy now, please. Please attend to the event at hand. Of course. Sits backing up, closes the door. As he immediately just takes a tray from him. I'm sure you all must be famished, as he just sets a tray down on a pedestal he just summons with a little bit of magic. Please, from my vineyard. As you immediately see a bottle, and then he has several glasses of wine as he pours what looks like a very, very lavish red wine into each glass. By all means, not too many people get a chance to try this, unless they, have a decent coin in their pocket. By all means, you're doing a job for me. It would humble me to know that I have someone to try the taste that I spent a lot of money trying to create. As it just slides a glass for each one of you in front, with a half full glass of what looks like a very aromatic red wine.
I know all about perfecting a product, and I
Very
can
good.
take it and start drinking it.
Okay. Do you drink it really fast, or do you savor it?
I drink about half.
Okay. It is very, very good. As he's just sipping a little bit, he starts mentioning words, tannins, and he starts really breaking it down for you. And but he just sets it down. Well, to business at hand. As you kind of notice that once every 5 minutes, he kind of looks over his shoulder as he starts taking off his riding gloves, As he keeps talking.
I would not drink any of it because they are on duty.
Fair enough. Just keeps taking.
The Rog will have your glass as well.
Okay, then
don't
I
always
just
drink
hand it
wine.
over to you, just like, or you just grab it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Like you just. Pick it up.
You're just like, no.
He like slowly but surely keeps taking off each glove. He slowly starts unstitching around the wrapping around the wristlet, and then he kind of one finger at a time takes them like not like he is rushing at it. He's just taking his time to take off as he's talking to you. So, I am offering a large sum for your services, and I know you know very little about why you're here. But, needless to say, I will first tell you the price, and then I'll tell you where to go from this. If you're able to retrieve what I require, each of you will be able to leave after this job's done with 100,000 gold pieces. Enough to settle you out for several years down the road. As he takes off one glove, starts pulling up the other glove, and he just sets them on another table that he sets up. As he starts loosening his cravat even further and just kind of undoes the top of his shirt. My possessions are worthwhile to me, and they can be further worthwhile to other parties. And I fear that there has been reasons for, as he just gestures over to the items that you guys looked at before that you found no value in, that my possessions will be stolen within a day's night. First off, I'm hiring you to make sure that does not happen. And second off, if it does happen, I would like you to find who stole them and retrieve them for me.
Wait, so these possessions right here, you're expecting them to get stolen?
I have reasons to believe that there is someone that has been constantly intercepting all of my transports that have been trying to move these items. Luckily, I've been able to stop them. For some reason I do not know, they want these priceless antiquities. They have stolen one of the...
Oh, go ahead.
They have stolen one other thing from me that could illuminate onto this query is an item that was to purchase off of a fellow noble as of 2 years ago. An item of time restoration. You would know this as a reintegration spell. You basically grab an enchanted item, you put some power into it, and it returns to its form before it degraded. All 6 of these items here have lost their power. Their past their age, and the warriors who used them once upon a time has overused their charges. If they would be re-enchanted, each one would be a force of nature. Altogether, if the wrong person uses them, could create quite some havoc.
How do we know you're not the wrong person using these things, man?
I am pacing you a decent fortune to make sure that they don't get stolen. If you believe it's me, then by all means, I'll stand here, you stand here. And you make a fortune by tomorrow without having to lift a single finger.
But at the same time, it seems like you want us to set up a sting operation. So this is bait for whoever is stealing the items from you. And yeah, then we would be just waiting.
Charisma check from everyone. Charisma saving throw, technically.
Okay.
Oh.
So
How'd you
good.
do that?
So saving throws are top left hand of your screen. They're a box that has STR, CON on them. Charisma is CHA. So click on the button, the number right next to that. I am
15.
looking for an 18 or higher.
Well, I failed.
Negative.
I failed.
Fails from everyone.
Mm-hmm.
As immediately, Fox, you hear your hawk dive in, trying to escape something. As immediately 5 orbs bounce on the ground and immediately explode like a flash. As you immediately all get stunned for about 6 seconds. I need a perception check from everyone.
Perception.
What the fuck, dice?
Right?
I
Okay,
got
these
22.
22.
these like
Nice.
Yeah.
12.
the
Close.
D&D Beyond dice are not being nice to me right now.
A
And
not
all my
natural
real
one.
my real dice are all downstairs. Oh no.
Clara, what'd you get?
I got a 7. If that's what you're asking.
Clara. What did Clara get?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, 10.
10. Okay, so only the 22 got it. As you're able to notice through a split second, as soon as these things dropped, right before your eyes got stunned, you immediately see 2 people drop down and immediately break all the glass very fast. One wearing black and crimson, the other one wearing what looks like magenta and a little bit of green. As they immediately quick, as soon as you all get stunned, break all the glass. Each one grabs 3. And then they immediately grab these ropes and immediately fly back up to the top. You all are able to break out your stun as you immediately look up as you see them start running above the rooftops. What do you do?
I activate my wings.
All right, you activate your wings. All right. Anybody else?
Do we see him do that? Because we might have not perceived the people, but do
Okay,
we
no.
see
Okay,
him
so you
activate
do
his
see him
wings?
activate his wings. Yeah.
Okay.
The stun only lasts for
Then I'm
6 seconds.
You
Oh.
said that the top of the roof is 200 feet?
Yep. So it would take you. Your flying speed is 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
So it'd take you several turns to get up there.
Are they still in? Do we still see them?
As soon as he activated his wings, you would see them literally just lifting one arm from the rope and the other arm to the glass and like trying to lift themselves over.
So in there, you said 200 feet. 200.
200
Feet?
feet up. Yep.
Okay.
I can maximize mine.
Yeah. The Rog would probably start dashing up there.
Oh, like climbing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried to do something. Like I need to get closer so I can guide and bolt someone.
Unfortunately, the rope, unless you can fly, is the only way to get up there. So there's no stairwell to get up there.
Can I go outside? Run outside?
I mean, you could. It would
Of the
take you because the doors outside are not right next to there. It would take you some time, but you can start making your way
Oh.
outside if you want.
Is there any windows near like the walls or anything that I
Yeah,
can
there's
crash window
there's
open?
like a balcony window if you want to.
Okay.
Clara.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna go break the window and run
Okay.
out to the balcony.
Okay, Claire.
I thought I had would it be in spells? Hunter's Mark?
Hunter's Mark. Yes. So the way Hunter's Mark works, if you can see them, you can activate Hunter's Mark to mark one of them as your quarry. As long as they're within range of your Hunter's Mark, you can always track them.
How do you know if you actually have it though?
Okay, so go
Would it
into
be
your
a spell?
go into your spells. Hunter's Mark would probably be like a level 1 or level 2 spell.
Would for a rogue is it a
Cantrip level 1.
okay? Yeah, I was gonna say
No,
it's a
I-
cantrip.
I have Druidcraft, Long Striker, and Pastoral Horizon. Just kidding.
Okay.
It might
Good
be in
idea.
your feet. You might it depends on what kind of
Features and
rogue you
traits.
are. It might be if in your feet. Let's see. That's not what I wanted.
I don't see it, so just
Okay.
kidding.
It's all right. It's a good idea.
It was a good idea. Yeah.
All right. So Scott, you bust the glass. You go out to the balcony. Let's see. Zero, you start flying up. Lurog, you decided to start climbing. Fox, Claire, is there anything you want to do?
I'm going to wild shape into a hawk,
Okay.
and then I'm going to look at my hawk familiar. I'm gonna be like, "Come on, Jerome, let's get him!" And then I'm gonna start flying.
Jerome.
That
All right. What's your flying speed as a hawk?
60 feet.
Okay. All right. And then Zero, what were you gonna say?
It's kind of a question. So I have 45 feet of walking speed plus 30 of flying.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 75.
Yeah.
Is my walking, does it have verticality?
Yeah, I mean, you can use your walking speed to climb, but because you don't have physical climbing speed, your climb would be half your walking speed. So you could like fly up, then grab the rope, climb another 20 feet, then fly back up if you want to do it like that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you could action dash, and then you could fly for 60 feet. And you could do that.
Yeah, I'll do the dash.
Okay,
Fly
so you could
60.
just stay in there and then you move 60 feet.
Yeah.
As two of you fly up, Clara, is there anything you want to do? I know you tried doing Hunter's Mark.
Front door and see if I can see what direction they're going.
Okay, so you're going to the front door. We got a balcony. We got climbing. We got flying. All right. So as the first one to at least get to objective would be Sky. As you're able to break through the glass, you look up as you immediately see these two jumping. So like on the map, you're breaking the glass right here. So they're immediately jumping to this rooftop, and it looks like they're actually, parkour on each rooftop.
How far
moving
away
on.
are they from me?
Well, from building to residence, I'd say it's 30 feet, but because the roof is higher than you, I'd say it's about 30 feet up. So doing the math, that'd be about 80 feet verticality.
Okay, still gonna guide and boat them.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Why are these really suck? The rolls. It's only a 9. That makes no sense.
Immediately, you aim at one of them, and they immediately just slide on the ground to immediately dodge it, and then you start running again. You lose your sight of them. Immediately, as the rest of you flying up, the two flyers are able to make it to the top first. As you immediately get to the top, as you see a guiding bolt immediately fly off, and you see where they're going from another rooftop. They are moving quite fast. It looks like with dash, they're moving about 100 feet per turn. They're already like 2 houses away from you guys by the time you guys get to the top. As you guys notice this, Lurog, you actually make it up there as you climb up to the top as well. By the time you guys get to the top, Clara, you're about to get to the front door, but you're like trying to excuse me, get out of the way, please, emergency, trying to get through all these clerics.
Please.
You do see that they're running really, really fast. For the people who are on the rooftop, anything you want to do as they are about 100 feet away from you?
100 feet.
Yeah, that's hard.
Do I have my
Oh, actually,
do I have my dash back?
Yeah. You get once per turn.
Okay, I have a question.
Yep.
I'm looking at a crossbow. It says range 80 feet /320.
So what that means is you can technically see up to 320 feet with the bow, but if you decide to aim past 80 feet, it's at disadvantage.
Oh, okay, so I could fire. But
Yeah.
just be
So
at
you could
disadvantage.
fire anywhere up to 320 feet, but realistically, the bolt drops after 80 feet.
Got you. Okay. Could I get to the edge of the roof and try to fire at him?
Sure. Roll to hit.
All right. Is that with disadvantage?
I'd say if you go to the edge of the roof, you move up there, I'll say you can just get close enough to get within that 20 feet to make the difference.
Sweet. Okay. 17 plus 6 is 23.
Okay, as you immediately pull back one, which one are you going to choose? You're going to go for the one that has the magenta outfit or the one that has the crimson outfit?
Oh, God. Crimson.
Crimson.
I'm the only one who has blood.
As you immediately shoot, this person quick tries to catch it, but it does slice up their arm a little bit. It's just immediately drops some stuff. Fuck, we don't got time for this. Use the enchantment. As immediately they pull up this staff and start to release some of the power in them as they keep running.
Gotcha.
Jesus.
Okay.
Roll for damage.
Okay. D8. 3 plus 3 is 6.
Okay, 6 points of damage. Got it. All right. Two people on the other 2 people on the rooftop. As you would have the same turn as him, you do something as he would have shot. So is there anything else you guys would like to do? As one of them with the crimson outfit would have taken a bolt to the arm.
I can do 2 movements, right?
Uh,
Can do the dash and fly again. Right?
if you do dash, you can pick one of them. So if you decide to fly, you can fly 60 feet as an action with dash.
Yeah, you said they're 100 feet in front.
Yeah. So you could probably make it to their rooftop, but you couldn't reach them as far as like reaching out to actually grab them.
Okay. So I'm going to fly the 60.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then... Ooh. I still have an action, right?
Action would be to dash. So you would have a bonus action. Unless you want to pay a key point to dash as a bonus action, then you would have an action.
Monk
I'll do
shoot.
that.
Okay, so you're gonna monk it out. You're gonna key point bonus action. You're gonna dash, so you have an action available to you. They'd be about 20, 25 feet away from you at this point. Then.
Oh. All right. I'm going to throw my spear.
Okay.
Sweet.
So I just clicked the +7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 13.
13. 13. Well, which one are you aiming at? Are you aiming the one with the crimson or the one with the magenta?
Magenta.
Okay, that's a hit.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm on.
Come on. Okay.
And then I roll for damage.
Yep.
There's 2. There's a piercing and I don't know. That's weird. Okay, I'll just do piercing damage. 10.
10. Okay. So against my better judgment, we're gonna go into actual combat. So we're gonna take a short. We're gonna take a short break for 5 minutes. So I can quick whip out a fucking map. Oh,
It's getting
we got
real.
combat going on. So next thing we do for anybody who's new, we're gonna roll initiative. The initiative button is like midway through your sheet, a bit above. It's like right by your armor class. This will give you like a plus to roll for your d20 to show where you are in the actual turn order. When you roll for it, don't tell me the number. I'm going to actually go through a system, and then when I get to that point, you can tell me if you follow in that criteria. So let me roll for them. And change the
Do you
music.
want us to roll for initiative though?
Yeah.
First.
Yep, I want you to
Okay.
roll initiative. Yep.
Okay, sounds good. Which that totally sucks. Okay.
Yep, just don't call it out.
D&D Beyond, your dice are done.
Agreed.
Usually they're nice to me, but they are not nice tonight. Oh no,
All right,
Danny's
so-
camera went away.
Oh no!
I hope he just
shoot.
kind of.
Oh, we can still hear her though, so that's something.
Yeah, we can still hear you.
All right, so this is what I do in this case. So when we roll initiative, I'm going to call out numbers. If you fall in the criteria, the number I'd say, just raise your hand in case multiple people do it, then we'll figure out from there. So did anybody with their totals get a 20 or higher on their initiative? Okay, so we got 2 of you. So we have, okay, it's everything's fixing. So between Fox and Zir, what did each one of you get?
23.
23.
I got a 24. Do I need to roll separate initiative for my familiar?
Your familiar goes ahead as your bonus action.
All right.
All right. Did anybody get a 18 or higher outside of you two? Okay, so we got them as they both rolled an 18. All right. Oh, what'd you get?
18.
18. Okay, so in the case, this is actually a good teaching thing. If you have multiple people that have the same initiative, we figured who has the higher dex. So if you look at your sheet for your dex modifier, it'd be like right underneath your name, so it goes strength, dexterity. What does it say for the plus? It cut out.
+4.
+4, so you actually go between them then. So
Nice.
All right, and then since we just got 2 people left, Sky, what do you have?
I got a 6.
Now I got a 7.
Okay.
Sky can be the finisher.
Right? I was like, what the heck?
All right, so to teach everybody how this works, if in case you forgot or if we didn't have enough teaching for you guys to get involved, the way it works is you get a few different things on your turn when it comes your turn. Essentially, you get movement, you get an action, you get a bonus action, and what I consider kind of a free thing, whether that means investigation without moving, insight without moving, basically something you do with your eyes. Those are my own personal rules. And you can do them any order. You can even break it up. If you have like 30 feet of movement speed, you can say, I'm going to run for 15 feet. I'm going to attack as an action. I'm going to bonus action disengage. I'm going to run back for 15 feet. Or you can say, I want to start off those. They don't have to be in a specific order, but those are the 3 to 4 things you can do on your turn. You don't have to do them all. You can also hold actions. So holding an action is just saying, I don't want to do anything on my turn. I didn't use an action, so I'm going to give you a scenario of how my action be worked outside of my turn. All right, so as the highest rule, Fox.
So I am going to fly after them with my boy Jerome. I'm gonna have him go after my boy Jerome.
Boy.
I'm gonna go after the one.
What does
not
Jerome
really-
sound like? What does he sound like to you? How does he speak? What is his language? How does he sound?
Chuck, what do you think Jerome sounds like?
It's gotta sound
Who I named him after.
Oh my god. Man, I can't do that on here.
Why not? No.
Can't do that
I'm gonna
on
take you on
here.
your word for
It's
that
okay.
one. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
We'll
Just
come back to
roll
it.
with it. It's fine.
Look, I have my accent. All of my familiars and my animals are all gangsters, so we'll leave it at that.
Gangsta. All right,
I run a gang here.
All right, so you ran up. Now, to remind you, as a druid, you have the familiar, but the familiar works as a bonus action for you. So if you want to attack with
Okay.
you want to use the druid, it would be your bonus action.
Okay, but I can attack as a hawk as my action, correct?
If you want to, yeah.
Okay, cool. I mean, is it gonna do anything? Not so much, but I'm here to just try to. My goal is to kind of slow them down.
Fair.
So the boys can get in with some heavy hitting.
Fair.
So I'm going to go after the one that doesn't have a staff, because if anyone's gonna take the fall, it's my boy Jerome. So I will. He's fine. So I will go in. Which one does not have the staff out currently?
The staff is currently held by the mage, which is the one with the blonde hair.
Excellent. Okay, so I'm going for the one in the magenta, or not the magenta, the crimson.
Yep.
Crimson.
I'm gonna go in for a little talon attack here. I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for her face. Just like a little.
Not the
chew
face.
on her
Anything but the
cheek.
face.
That's
That's what I'm doing. That's the moneymaker. All right, so
Money makes the world go round.
let me roll the hit.
No.
Oh boy. I don't think that's gonna hit. That was a 9.
That is a miss.
Yeah. All right. So I just go in for the face, and I misjudged it.
I told you not to go
swooped
for
in a
the
little
face,
too far.
bitch. You're gonna get some for this.
All right. So I'm gonna swoop down. You can try to opportunity attack this bitch, but I'm just gonna fly back up and circle back over.
All right.
True hawk.
Yeah, I'm gonna
tactics
take
here.
attack opportunity. So what this is basically saying for you guys is that she went in within melee range, which melee range is within getting a square quadrant of somebody, and then she's trying to leave. By leaving, that person gets a free attack on her, unless she chose to disengage. So if she's not disengaging, technically, both of them get a free attack opportunity on her. So
Oh, I was going for the other side, but fair enough. Fair enough.
you're within 5 feet of each one, so
All right. That's fine.
All right,
gonna
so the
try to hit from this
assassin,
side,
the
but
assassin's gonna
Take
go.
a whack.
Oh wait, where are you going? I thought you said where are you going?
I was going for a cheek, so I was gonna swoop in on this
Oh,
side.
okay.
and my
All right.
boy
So then the
Jerome was
mage is
hit
gonna
the
get
other
it.
side.
All right. So the mage is gonna go. Okay. So mage
But my boy
reaction.
Jerome.
She's gonna try to push you off the ledge. So she's gonna cast Eldritch Blast on you. So that is a 20 to hit.
Yeah. my measly
Snap.
bird body. It
And
does
she's
it.
gonna sacrifice 3 spell slots to give it a total of 4 beams.
Jesus.
That's on you, girl.
Alright.
That is 40 points of force damage.
Oh, are you down?
And you're going to be pushed back 20 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So you moved up there.
See, we weren't supposed to go in combat. This is what happens when we're not supposed to go into combat.
All right, and
Yeah.
that was 40 points of damage.
So wait, you
And-
left your hawk behind, but your druid form is the one that walked away?
I just went. My hawk hasn't attacked yet.
Okay.
I am also a hawk. Me and Jerome we're
You're
we're
fucking
tag
getting
teaming this
confused with this shit, but okay.
shit. I am wild shaped
Team
into a
hawk.
hawk.
Called wild
But my
shape.
familiar is also a hawk because they didn't let me summon my badger, and it kind of worked out.
Right.
So-
Hawk Squad. Hawk Squad.
All right.
So, yeah, I need to put something on this thing to show that it's
Sorry,
that's
but your
actually
badger
Jerome.
just gets
Here,
in so
I'll do
much
this.
trouble.
I will mark the other
Oh,
one
I
as
figured out how to do it.
Okay, there you go.
I put a
It's
snail on it.
Fair enough.
You put a snail on it.
All right.
There's no hawk emoji.
So that's
yeah.
that was her reaction. So what else you can do in your turn?
All right, let me figure out how fucked I am really quick when it comes to hit points. So, let's see. I had a total of...
Weird.
Oh, I had 1 hit point, so that didn't work out well for me.
Snap.
All right, so
Whale.
remind me, any excess damage... I had basically 7 hit points because I had 6 temporary. So I would subtract 7 from that 40. So I would personally take...
So wait. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
God.
What? Go back to the beginning.
So I get 6 temporary hit points anytime
Okay.
a wild shape.
Okay.
I only have 1 hit point as a hawk because I didn't read.
So automatically,
I
it just
subtract-
reverts you back to your regular form. You just lose it.
But I still take that 30 extra. Do I take the rest of that
I
40
don't
points?
think so.
I'm good with it. I'm not questioning.
I'm pretty sure that your druid form just disengages and you just go back to where you were.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Alright,
think that's
perfect,
what
I'll take
is.
it.
It just like
Because
pops you back
the damage
into
can't
your-
split. Now she casts another attack on you, then that would affect your new form. But the
I'm
damage can't
cooked. Okay.
split between the forms.
Okay.
All right, I'm cool. So I just.
If I'm wrong, then I'm
according
wrong.
to-
But those are my rules.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say, because Ben said no, it actually would affect you.
Well, I'm gonna say my rules are just. It makes more sense this way. So we're gonna do that.
Oh, Ben, stop! I'm struggling here. It's been 1 round. All right, cool. I will gladly not take the 30 plus extra points of damage, considering I don't have very
Never.
much of that. So you're good. So I get absolutely gobsmacked out of hawk form, and you just see my little cute body flail onto the shingles. And so that's it for me.
Just
for my
don't
boy
fall off the roof.
I'm holding on by a kiss and a prayer. And so my boy Jerome over here, he's gonna go in for
My
his
boy
hawk
Jerome.
attack. Jerome's gonna go in for his hawk attack.
You hit my bot.
He got a 15. He got a 15.
To the mage.
Yeah.
Yes, he's
15.
also going for the eyes.
He's going for 15's a hit.
We're cutthroat. All right, and that will be a whopping 1 point of slashing damage.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, real cutthroat. All right.
All right, he's just gonna try to keep his talons in on her, see if he can blind her with that 1 point of slashing damage. Jerome
Need
doesn't
glasses.
quit. Jerome don't quit. So that will be me and Jerome's turn.
Okay, Zir.
Alright. We are
That was perfect. It was
him.
quiet, and then
15 cubes in front of me. Okay. I'm going to. How far does my dash go?
Are you
Double
walking
your
or flying?
I'm gonna walk.
Walk. Well, I mean, no matter what, dash is maximum double your movement speed, so you just pick which one and you dash in it. So if you're just gonna walk, then just double your walking speed.
Okay. Well, I'll walk 15.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack
Are
the
you-
blonde-haired one?
Are you
This way?
actioning dashing, or are you can use the key point to bonus action dash?
Want a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay, so
That
just
way you
make
don't
sure
use all your key points up.
make sure you're counting your key points. So that'd be 2 key points.
Already
you
used 2.
Use 2.
Yeah.
Yep. So all right, so you move up right to her. So you can just click on your
Alright.
token and you can just move the token right next to her. There you go.
Oh,
All right, so use your bonus action. So you have an action available to attack.
okay. That's all right. So I can't use. No, never mind. Never mind. Sorry.
You're good.
Oh. Okay. I'll just do an unarmed strike.
Okay.
What's that? 25.
25's a hit.
Do 7 points of damage.
Shit. All right, cool. 7 points of damage. I think that would be so. You did movement. If you want to try to move away, you can, but they would get attack opportunity on you.
I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay, so what I would suggest then is I'll let you redo something in your turn. So you bonus action dashed, and you only used really about 15 feet, so you didn't need to dash because you're wasting movement. So if you want, I'll let you redo that. I'll still have you attack as an action, but I'll say
Okay.
as a bonus action you use the key point to dash, just because then you just wasted movement for nothing.
Right,
So
right,
if you
right,
want to
right.
use that key point to flurry of blows instead or something like that, I'll allow you to
Yeah,
do it.
yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah. I do that. I do that.
Okay,
I
cool.
thought that was what I was gonna do.
Okay, yeah, sure, you're good. So yeah, key point flurry of blows.
Alright. 18.
18 is a hit.
11 damage.
Okay. 11 points. All right, so you did action, bonus action, movement, and you want to stay where you're at?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, we now go to the assassin. She immediately looks over to the other one. Area, we got no time for this shit. Just start summoning it. And then she is going to... she's going to drop both her daggers, the assassin is, and she is going to... She is going to attack Zir. So, main hand. And I'm actually going to do this. I'm actually going to have her move 5, 10, 15. As a rogue, she can, when she's flanked, she gets advantage. So,
No.
so that is a 27 to hit.
Mm.
Where's my pointy D4? There it is.
Pointy.
That is 9 points of damage on the first hit.
Yeah.
Then she's going to attack you with her offhand. That is a weak ass 14 to hit.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yeah.
It does? Okay.
Oh, wait. 14 to hit for AC. Okay, no, that doesn't hit. That
Okay,
doesn't hit.
so then she misses
Yeah.
off that one. And then she's going to end her turn there as she would have no extra attacks. We're going to
Can I
go...
reaction that?
It depends if you have a reaction that would work. So what reactions do you have?
Deflect attack.
Deflect attack would be off range attacks. Do you have anything
Okay.
else for reaction? So deflect attack would be like if someone shot a bow or a crossbow bolt at you, and that'd be like deflecting it or doing so good that you catch it, you just chuck it back at them, kind of like that.
Okay. And then I have deflect redirect attack.
Yeah.
So I guess none of those will work.
No,
Okay.
not in this. We're gonna go to area of the mage. I'm sorry, no, we go to Clara first. So Clara actually goes next. So as we focus on where you are, you would have to use the rest of your movement to finally get outside, and you'd be right here at the bottom. You can hear a battle going on top of the roof. Now, the roof that they're on is about 60 feet in height. If you want to try to get up there, you can try to climb. Climbing is half movement speed. Now, if you have something else that could get you up higher or do something that could kind of cheat it, you more or less can.
Long strider, would that make me get
I
further?
think. Hang on a second. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I can't remember how line shit works in it.
Target speed increases by 10 feet until the spell ends.
Okay, so yeah, you would just increase. Yeah, you just increase your movement speed by 10 feet, and then so what's your movement speed? 30 feet.
Walking speed, it says 35.
Okay, so you go up to 45 feet for 1 hour, which is pretty long in D&D terms.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna
And
start climbing?
yeah, so if you want to do action, long strider, and then you start climbing, give me an athletics check or an acrobatics check as you climb.
You said athletics or acrobatics?
Correct.
Okay. I got a 20. Not natural.
And acrobatics or athletics, which one did you pick?
That'd be acrobatics.
Okay, so you kind of like grab on one ledge and you can immediately use the momentum to grab onto the next one, and I'd say you're about halfway up, but you're kind of holding it there on your turn. Okay, so then we go back to the mage. All right, so she is going to start off by first not liking the situation as they weren't supposed to get caught. So she is going to cast a lesser demon.
Oh, no.
Damn.
And she's going to actually cast 4 low-level lesser demons.
Jesus. Do I have anything again?
First.
As you immediately see these small imp-like demons that kind of show up that just kind of get summoned out of magic. And then she is going to she's going to immediately draw out her quarterstaff, and she's going to activate it as her hex weapon. And then she is going to look at Fox, and she is going to Hexblade curse you.
Oh no.
So
I was the warlock in another life too. Don't be mad at me.
So whenever Fox attacks her, she gets a plus. The mage gets a +4 to AC, and the damage rolls. And she can get a 19 on a critical against you, and she will regain 17 hit points if she kills you. That is her turn. So then we go to Lerog.
The rug. All
rug.
right. The rug. The rug. He seeing this demon come up, he's like, you're just putting out the inevitable. And he will activate his Crimson Right.
Okay.
So he'll deal himself, and he will do it on his short sword.
Okay.
And so I have to roll a d6 of necrotic damage that I deal to myself. 5. That was terrible, but that's fine. We chose this life. All right. And then whenever I hit with the weapon, I can deal additional 6d6 of damage. And then I have a bunch of rights, and I also can deal radiant damage with it as well.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're just gonna blow your load on one hit.
No, I well, and then I'll have the dagger in the other hand
Okay.
because I have 2-weapon fighting. And so he will go up to the nearest demon
Mm-hmm.
that's right next to him,
Okay.
and he's gonna hit.
Okay.
That is 23 to hit.
23 is a hit.
Okay. So that'll be 8 damage,
Okay.
and then with the right, it'll be another 4 damage.
Okay.
And then since I have my dagger in my offhand, do I also attack as well?
What was the weapon you attacked on your main hand?
Short sword.
Yeah, you can attack with your dagger then,
Okay.
if you have a bonus action available.
I do.
Okay.
Oh well, I guess for that was my bonus action was to activate the Crimson Ray.
Then no, you cannot attack with your offhand.
Okay, that's okay. I have extra attack.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So I'll swing with the short sword again. 13.
13 is a hit.
Sweet. All right, and then a short sword was d6. So that's another 6 damage.
Okay.
And then I don't know what the ray. When activated, while your ray is activated, attacks made with this weapon are magical, dealing an extra d6. So you must just keep adding it every time you hit with it.
So if it's a magical weapon and you add a d6, so every time you do damage, you would do an extra d6 to it of the type that's requiring you to use.
Yeah. Sweet. Okay, I'll add that on quick.
Okay.
That's 5 more then.
Okay. I need to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, right. The first con save of the game. 14?
14. Okay, so that's success. You're only going to take half damage as it
Yeah.
explodes from going down to 0 HP. And you are going to take 1 point of damage.
Boop.
All right.
Yeah. I eat
And
demons for breakfast.
last person of the round, but not least, we got Sky. So Sky, you're on the balcony. You're on
yeah.
the other side. You made it over there. You're about halfway up. If you want to climb, you're halfway as you are on a balcony, so you're moving way up.
Oh, okay. So can I climb up the? You said I could climb.
You can climb, so you can use the strength. You can athletics or acrobatics to climb it.
Okay. I'm gonna have to use. Let's see. Let's do athletics. Why not? There's a 13 plus 5.
Okay. And what's your movement speed?
30.
30. Okay, so with the movement that you did, which was just 10 feet, that you're able to just make it to the top. So you can put
Just
yourself.
up here?
Yep. And that would be the end of
Okay.
your movement.
Okay. So I've never used this before, but Word of Radiance at will I can do. It's a cantrip. It says that you can utter a divine word and burning radiance erupts from you, and each creature of your choice that you can see within range must succeed a Constitution saving throw.
And what's the range?
Oh, I guess that's not gonna work because it's only 5 feet. Never
Yeah,
mind.
so it would just be immediate radius.
I didn't see where the range
No,
was.
it's okay.
Sorry. Well, then we're just gonna guiding bolt.
Okay, which one are you going to target? You're going to target the assassin or the mage?
Where's the mage? Sorry.
Mage is the purple one, so right here. And the assassin's
Oh,
this
okay.
one. The ones that are your enemies,
This
as
one?
far as the main villains, have the gray background.
Oh, okay. I am going to do the mage because, well, mage.
Yep, fair enough.
And here we go.
All right.
That'd be an 18 plus 6 to hit.
18. That would be a hit, yes.
Okay. Wait. And 1. Okay, I'm gonna give you. I have to roll 4 of these, and I only have 1 up here. So, 4
What are you attacking
plus
with?
5. Guiding bolt.
Okay, 4 plus 5. Okay. 9.
plus 2
11.
plus 3.
Okay, 14 points.
Let's see. Do I have any bonus action? Well, bonus action. Who's all hurt? You are, right?
I think the only person that's hurt is technically Fox.
Okay. Then bonus action.
Unless with my awesome DM discretion, I just have full hit points.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I'm
technically
gonna-
you got full hit points. That's right. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah,
then,
I have full hit points, Ben.
Then I am going
Because
to...
of, like, homebrew rules.
Right. I'm going to stay right there then. Woohoo! That's my turn.
All right, back to the top of the round. We go to Fox.
What does
Alrighty.
the fox say?
The fox says get fucked. So we're gonna move here.
I had to say it.
I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt.
Okay.
And I'm going to... It is a line, so I'm going to aim for these 3 fuckers.
Revenge.
Okay, got it. So
Alright.
2 of the lesser demons and the assassin. Got it.
Yep. So they need to make me a they need to make me a dex saving throw.
Okay, so I'll go from closest to you to furthest. So we'll start with the closest lesser
Okay.
demon. Dex saving throw, you said?
Yep.
Okay, so first lesser demon only has a 6.
Fail.
The assassin, that is a 27.
Yeah,
And then
succeeds.
the last lesser demon, that is only a 7.
Okay, fails.
Okay.
So they're gonna take 8d6, and the assassin will take half.
Got it.
So the lesser demons are gonna take 28 points of damage,
They are both dead.
and the
Nice.
assassin is going to take whatever half of that is, because I can't math.
Okay, so that would be 14 points. Okay.
Yeah. And then for my bonus action, I will move, because I only use 10 feet to get there. I'll move here. I'll move at the top. I'll have the high ground, but like not in range.
Reaction, I'm gonna have the assassin hellish rebuke you.
Fine.
So I need you to give me a
Fine.
dexterity saving throw. So hellish rebuke, for those who don't know, if like a tiefling gets damaged, they can point at someone to just damage them, and they can basically burn them.
But you can also learn Hellish Rebuke.
You can. It's not exclusively
depending
tieflings,
on-
but tieflings kind of are the ones that are the main ones.
Yeah, you
Is that
can
a
learn it,
ranged
which is
attack?
good.
Yep.
Yep.
Good to know.
I'm just looking to see if I have something that says psych, but I don't. That's gonna be a 10.
Yeah, that's gonna be a
Uncanny
fail.
dodge.
No, not against that. So that's gonna be
Damn.
that is 16 points of fire damage,
Love that. Love that journey for me.
and you get to resume wherever you're at your turn because that was a reaction.
I would like to use a free action to cry a little bit.
Yeah, that's
Use
perfectly
my
fine.
16 point.
It's free action.
Yep, free action.
Crying is a free action.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'm just gonna say, just drop the stuff and leave. Like I don't even care. That hurt, bitch. And then I'm gonna have my boy Jerome. He's gonna go on an attack against
Jerome.
He's gonna go against the mage.
You
with
need
his
you need a
sick little
lance
talons.
too. You need a lance. We need to find you a lance.
Lance and Chad.
You have
Chad,
dishonored my family.
lance.
Ryan has a Lance and
Jerome.
Chad in every game.
You said in that blog, or was it that blog? No, never mind. Anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves. That was a 13 to hit the mage.
To the mage. That's a hit.
All right, take my boys for the other eye. Take 1 point of slashing damage. Take that, mage.
All right. Anything else?
That's it. That's
Zir.
On my last turn, I forgot to tell you which flurry of blows I wanted to do.
Oh yeah, sure.
Can we do the topple?
Yeah, so she would have to make the saving throw. What was the saving throw she had to make?
DC 13 dexterity.
Okay. That is a 19, so she would have succeeded.
Okay.
But it's your turn anyway.
Alright. Hold up.
Let's see a cook.
I'm gonna go for main hand, unarmed strike
Okay.
on the.
The mage or the assassin?
I'm gonna go for the mage.
Okay.
Oops, turn. It was a 19.
19's a hit.
Okay. 8 for damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna spend another key point for bonus action.
Okay.
Wait, can I do the offhand?
Yeah, if you
As
just,
a
if you just, well, I mean, like, are you just saying you just want to punch with your offhand instead of using a key point?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just do that. You don't have to spend a key point. You can just offhand punch. Yep.
Wait, yeah, run that again then.
So just roll to attack.
Another unarmed strike.
Yep.
Okay.
You got 2 hands.
24.
24 is a hit.
24.
Theoretically, unless your artwork's wrong and you only have 1 hand, then that changed the rules.
That's 6 points of damage.
Okay.
This person has to be dead.
She's getting pretty beat up.
Alright, then I'm gonna spend a key point flurry of blows that bitch.
So you can only key point bonus action. So you just use your bonus action on your left hand. So yeah, use up your bonus action.
Okay. Alright.
But remember, you do have extra attack.
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah, you should have extra attack, which means you can re-roll your main punch. So
and then the higher number I just go with.
So yeah, so well no.
Yeah.
So you have as an extra attack, you can attack twice as an action. So you we kind of said like your right arm is your action. You can do that twice. So you right armed, you left arm, then you can right arm again.
Okay.
So you can
Yeah,
unarmed
we'll
strike
do that.
again.
Pop, pop.
Alright. Other unarmed strike. 26.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Chuck's gonna win this all on his own.
That's 7 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, she's hurting.
Fucking
Cruising through, cruising. You don't steal. Don't
And
steal.
I didn't have to. Well, no, I'll just stay where I'm at actually.
Okay.
No movement.
Okay, got it. All right, we go for the assassin. She's gonna immediately call out, Aurelia, we need to get the fuck out of here. We're not ready for this. And then she is going to immediately try to get Zir away, as she is going to you know what? No, we're gonna do this. She is gonna keep doing the daggers against you, but she's gonna activate an ability. She like twists the handle on daggers, and they kind of ignite with a little bit of like red flame on them. And then she's gonna attack you, Zir.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 17 to hit.
Yep. That's a hit.
Okay. That's 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then you're gonna due to the flame, you're gonna take an additional 8 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Bonus action. That is a 14 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay. And then she's gonna activate the sneak attack for the first one, since she was rolling with advantage. So I'm just gonna fucking roll that on. Roll 20 to it. Alright, so you take 23 points of sneak attack damage.
I'm cooked, dude. I'm dead.
You're down?
Okay, you're down.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down.
I'm coming.
Uh,
Don't worry, I'm coming.
Alright. I'm down, bro.
To imply in the chat, Ben, this isn't a thrown dagger. This is melee attack, so no deflect. Okay, so what this is when you go down, you're not actually dead. You're kind of like bleeding out. You're unconscious. So you're not out of the game yet. I'm just gonna put a marker on you that just shows that you are currently. So what happens?
We're getting
is,
the full D&D treatment today.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So when it comes back to your turn, you skip your turn, but you make what's called a death saving throw. When you come around to your turn and you do that, you would roll for a death saving throw. If you get a 10 or higher, you succeed. If you get a 9 or lower, you fail. If you get more successes first, you pick yourself back up for 1 hit point. If you get 3 before you get the 2, 3 fails first, then you are dead. But there are ways that other people can heal you, pick you back up. Pretty easy stuff that I have for rules.
All right. Gotcha.
Oh,
Put myself
You
in.
cut off for a second, sweetie. What'd you say?
I was gonna say clerics can help.
Yep. So do not worry. So she, now that she sees that you're down, she is going to. I'm gonna have her 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And she's gonna point a direction as she starts to open up some kind of parchment.
She passed by me,
Not
perchance.
today.
Yeah, so you would get attack opportunity.
Let's fucking go.
Not today. Not
Little
today.
man, they got me, man.
They got me. I'm down.
Get a box.
I'll avenge you.
Please.
Not today.
Here's
What do
the
we
box.
say?
Would
What
that
Trace
be a
said, got it,
melee attack? It
Yeah.
has to be a melee, right?
Yeah, melee attack.
Melee.
Yeah, your melee attack.
Sorry, that's Amanda's.
Yeah, that's
thing.
Amanda's
she could
lingo.
Say melee for some reason.
She can't
and
say
she
melee,
Was
she
going
says
melee. Melee. So
We
it
love her.
became a thing.
Also,
Can
she
I hit her
can.
with a?
What's
Can I
that?
hit her with a staff attack?
Yeah.
Can I be a dick and try to trip her with my staff?
Do it.
I'd say with the natural.
I'm going for the knees. I'm going for the knees.
I'd say for natural 20, you can trip her.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna
Come on.
roll it on here.
Come on.
Roll
You
out
got
there.
this.
I don't know what it is. Hold on.
The suspense is killing me.
Suspense is killing me. Where the fuck is it? Hello. I rolled it.
It looked like it roll. It looks like you're rolled into the
Oh, it
description,
did.
but not the thing.
I am rolling the thing.
Are you clicking on the word or the number?
I'm clicking on the number.
Oh.
I know how to do this. Oh, fine. Fuck it. Fuck it.
That's why real dice are superior.
Oh, you've got to be so fucking shitting me. It was on 20 and then it over to a fucking 8. God damn it. It's only or 11. 11.
11's a
I'm
miss.
so-
They heard you.
Think about that. All right. Well, I tried.
All right.
I just went a little too far. I was like, fuck.
Before we go to the mage, we go to Clara. So, Clara, if you want to use your movement and your turn to climb up with the rest, you can
Keep climbing.
keep climbing. All right, so
Come
you
on,
make your
we
way.
got this.
Give me an athletics or acrobatics to make your way to the top. What'd you get?
12.
12? Okay, so you're able to make it up to like about right here on the ledge, but that's the end of your movement. Due to the peak, like right here, you technically can't see the battle, but you could hear it. If you have any abilities that are based off of the fact you don't have to see your opponent, I'd say you can activate them, but if it's like using like a bow, you can't see them.
And can I bonus action dash? Or is that all?
No,
of
you
the
could
movement
bonus
speed?
action dash. Yeah, you could move another 35 feet. Yeah.
Hero.
I like the bonus action then.
Okay.
Do it. Be stealthy and go. Shoo, shoo, shoo.
To start getting to the line of sight of things.
Yep. So every square is 5 feet, so you can move 6 squares in any direction you see fit. It doesn't have to be a straight line. You can zigzag it if you see fit.
No.
Oh, you're getting closer.
You got it.
Oh no, it's just moving the screen when I try and click on me.
Okay. Here, I'll just move you up. Where do you want to go?
Go next to
Sky?
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So you could move up to like here if you wanted to. That'd be 35 feet.
That sounds good.
Okay. So that would be your bonus action to dash. You have movement, so you could still action something to attack.
I would like to short bow the assassin.
Okay.
15.
15 is a miss. Sorry.
Try.
You just get into battle and you do not make it. Okay, so you did that. If you want to take a free action to do like an investigation or insight to at least perceive what's going on in the battle, you can.
Yeah, I want to.
If you want to see what like the assassin's doing just by looking, or if you want to see what the mage is doing, you can give me either Arcana check or investigation check. Arcana is magic.
I want to see what the assassin's doing because she took out that paper.
Okay. So you can either give me an investigation check just to see what the parchment is, or an Arcana check to understand the magic of what she's doing.
I got a nat 1, but 6 for investigation.
I mean, that's a pretty piece of parchment. It is gorgeous. It is lovely. Mwah, chef's kiss.
It just looks so pretty.
You just see that she's unrolling some kind of really knotted up piece of parchment, but from the distance and the quick rush, you can't really make heads or tails since her body's kind of blocking it. Okay, so that was Claire's turn. We go now to Aurelia the mage, as she's going to look at everything and she's going to see what her friend's doing, and she is going to she's going to bonus action Misty Step so she doesn't get attacked. And she's gonna, so basically Misty Step is a teleportation. She's gonna quick teleport over there. She's gonna use her action to assist the assassin, and they're gonna quick teleport out. Combat's done.
No!
Bro,
I
left
wanted
me
to-
on the floor.
I wanted to Eldritch Blast them!
In its
not
wake,
Eldritch
there is
Blast,
a
but you know
small
what I mean.
tear in there that will last 1 minute, depending on what you do. But combat's done. You guys are out of combat, so if someone wants to go heal Zir and pick him back up before he dies,
I will. I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'm bleeding out on the floor, man. Help me out.
I'll do it. Do we
Okay.
want to do mass healing? Or do we want to do just cure wounds?
it looks like I think only one person needs health.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so it's just cure. And then we'll just do cure wounds.
okay.
That works. And I'm rolling, and we're going to see. You get 18 back.
Okay,
of
so
health.
so you heal for 18. The way this works for you guys is that if you get healed in combat, when you get put down, you get forced prone. When you get healed for whatever. So in this case, 18. Still as your turn. If we were in combat, you would have to spend movement to stand back up. But in this case, we're not in combat, so you can just stand up on your own if you will. And you're back
And
at 18
also,
HP.
because you didn't have to do any death saving throws, you don't have to worry about any of that.
Right.
So, woo-woo.
Be very
Save that for
grateful,
later.
I appreciate it.
So as you guys
How do
see,
I,
oh yeah, go ahead.
How do I take the death saves off of my?
So
or
what
I
you just
hit all success.
no. So what you do is you just go out of that and you just go as if you're trying to heal yourself. So
Yeah,
where it shows
there's
your
like
current
a
HP
little-
and your max HP, there's a backslash. If you just click on that, you just
Oh.
put a number in for healing. It will just get rid of the death saving throws and just show that you're no longer dying.
Gotcha.
Did you figure it
Yeah.
out?
Yep.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
good. Thank you.
Yeah, you're good. All right, so there is a small tear, like about 5 feet high, and it's like a ripple. It looks like it's a little bit of an after image of what happens when they just teleported out, due to the fact that you use some kind of ancient magic to teleport out. You guys can choose
Can
to
I
investigate
investigate it?
Sure. You can choose to either investigate with investigation or arcana. It is pure magic. So,
Ooh, Arcana.
okay,
I'll go up and do an investigation check.
investigation check. Okay.
I want to investigate it, but first, can I cast good berries and eat 5 of them, and then offer my special good berries to Zir and be like, "You want some? It got the kick."
He can't handle the kick.
Let me ask you something. Y'all burned that weed?
The
Y'all
peace,
burned that weed, huh?
the peace pipe of
It
healing.
will affect you.
I take it. Thank you.
Yeah, it will affect you, but it's good.
Bob Marley
If it's
monk.
that good
Bob
as that
Marley
weed,
monk.
you burn, man.
I love it.
All right,
I love it.
Take it. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, I give you 5 good berries, and if you eat all 5, you get
One
hit
love,
point
man.
per good berry.
One love.
Wait, are you still? Do you need some healing, Brian?
Now that I've eaten 5 delicious good berries that don't get you a little high whatsoever, I am.
As you've seen her just devour a bunch of berries, like, nope, I'm good.
I look like I'm missing 11 points of healing from the outside.
However, that is physically shown. What'd you get for
However,
Arcana
that-
check,
yeah,
Sky,
yeah.
though? What'd you get for Arcana check, Sky?
Oh, I do want Arcana check.
Shoot, where did it go? I got a 12.
12, and the investigation from
22.
22. And then if Fox wanted to do an Arcana.
So strange.
Yes, that's a 17.
17. Between the 3 different checks, both magic and otherwise, you see that this terror is slowly going away. It looks like this is whatever created this is a magic is like forbidden magic, therefore it's creating a bad energy left in the area. But since not so much magic was caused, it's fixing itself. But it looks like if you guys do something properly, you can maybe like piggyback through it and follow them through the portal. You'll be a little bit behind them, but you can at least go to wherever they were going. It looks like what it requires is it requires 3 spell slots to reactivate. It does not mean it needs 3 spell slots for one person. 3 people with 1 spell slot can put it in there, and then it will just open up the tear.
How we gonna get in this?
We're no fools. We gotta go after the goods.
Well, I don't know. We haven't really been paid yet, but you know.
We gotta fulfill that mission first, man.
Yeah, we have to go. Let's do this. Let's go.
Don't be a wuss.
Oh, I'm good. Jerome, you good?
Caw!
Yeah, man. Let's get those motherfuckers, man.
See, you do a good Jerome.
Now you need a familiar that is named Nikki.
All right, so you guys put some spell slots into it to open it back up.
I will sanction a spell slot for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do
If
one.
we need more than one, I can do it. Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody else want to put in one? You need a total of 3.
I'll put the
You
spell.
know how many spell
Wait,
slots
wait,
you
wait.
have.
It has to be like it can't be like a key pointer.
No.
No, it has to be
Okay.
a spell.
Spellcasters.
Okay.
So if you're not a spellcaster,
I mean, someone can sacrifice 2 spells if they want to. 2 spell slots.
I mean, if you want, I could do it.
Okay. All right. So you put into
Did Clara say something? Or Claire? Sorry, I can't remember.
Clara. Did you?
Yeah, how do you know if you have spell slots? Is that the spells?
Yeah.
If
So
you go under spells, there's actually right above where it says first level on the side, there'll be little like tick marks where it says slots.
well,
and
they'll
they
be
have like
by the level.
that will
There'll
tell you
be
how
there'll
many.
be like boxes next to them
Yeah,
to
they're
show how
little
many slots you got in
boxes.
each one.
Yeah.
It'll
So
show
if
you.
it says used, that means I have a spell?
No. Let me see. No, use is actually casting the spell itself. So, the next to like if you see first level in red and there's a line underneath it, if first level's on the left side, on the right side it should show you like boxes that you can fill in for whenever you cast a spell. Do you see it?
No.
Okay, so
It just
most
says used and there's no boxes.
okay, so most likely then you only have 1 spell slot, so you can probably sacrifice a spell slot then.
Okay, I'll chip in.
Okay. So everyone puts in 3, put in a spell slot. The tear reopens up to a portal. You're not able to see what's on the other side until you enter the portal, though. Do you all go through?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you all jump through, and almost like falling down, like a long, like slide of a ride. You eventually feel like you're kind of like your body's just kind of weighing down on you, until you eventually land into some dark area. Where magic is just all over the place.
Question.
Yep.
We'll probably long rest, right? But I was gonna ask you, can I cast uncanny metabolism now?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to. Yeah.
Ooh.
Moving.
Yes.
pillars are
Interactive
moving.
map.
That's a 10.
So you heal for 10.
Okay.
Plus. Yeah, for 10.
Sweet.
And then I get all my focus points back.
Sweet.
So I have full focus points plus 10. Okay. So I'm at full HP.
Nice.
Okay.
Monk
So-
shit.
So yeah, you enter into like this space that is kind of like absent of time. You enter into this area that looks like it's a castle that has been beyond ruined, but it almost looks like gravity kind of acts differently in here. You see pillars that are floating in the air that looks like all you can, if you wanted to just tap them, they would just kind of move through the air. You can still walk regularly, but it looks like there's random pockets where just time stops. You have no way to control it, no way to interact with it properly. And at your first glance, you have no idea where you're at, what this place is, other than what I've just described, or the people you're just chasing, where they went. But
Where are we in this area?
so you would be right here where I'm doing the little pulse bubble. The
Okay.
little blue is. You would be right there.
Mm.
If you want to put your token on, you can. To show where it is. The echo within the place is quite loud. It seems like it can carry quite a long way. It doesn't sound like there's something beneath the floor you're on, but you can definitely tell that if you drop down, gravity might pull you in different directions. At worst, it would kill you. At best, you wouldn't be able to control where you went.
Can I jump just to see what happens?
You want to jump into the void? Or you just want to jump
not
standstill?
into it. I just want to jump and see if like I float.
Okay.
Or something.
Like
you-
jump to see if like gravity's different.
Joe's like, I'm trying not to kill you, buddy, but you're making it really hard.
You jump in the air and it seems like just simply like the regular jump doesn't really like do anything different. It looks like most of the pocket of gravitational energy is over the collapsed area. There actually seems kind of the opposite. It seems more weighted down for you. You're only able to jump 5 feet less than what you normally could. If you can jump 30 feet high, you can jump 25 feet high. But it doesn't seem weighted down too much.
Interesting. Okay. I know what going on here, man. They can only jump 5 feet less than what they usually do, man. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I can fly around, or
Maybe it's from those good berries you ate.
It might be, man.
Yeah, do you feel good?
Make
feel
your
good,
head
right?
get a bit dizzy, you know.
Yeah. Honestly, though, they should probably be a bit stronger because you seem to know, like, the fact that you can't jump 5 feet higher than you usually do is a little specific for me. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
work on a better mix.
Metagaming.
All right, note
Nice.
to self: do not take any of those.
Berries.
It's a treat.
Does anyone else need some? It's a good little pick me up, you know.
No.
I ain't afraid. Lorog takes one.
Oh, good.
Well, I have to make more, so you're gonna have to eat. Does anyone else need some extra? Cause I can make like 10 a batch.
Oh,
All right, no
make some extra for me.
yeah. He'll stuff his pockets. He'll tell me like,
Yeah, I need some of that
Instead of
later.
pocket bacon and pocket pancakes, it's
I got
pocket,
pocket good berries.
good berries.
They're good berries. You know what I mean?
The
They're
best.
that good berry.
Oh, can
I
ping
do
the
make
map?
10 more.
Okay.
I can ping the map like you do, Joe, right?
Yeah, you just gotta click and hold. There you go.
That's me.
Oh, that's you.
So-
There you go.
Okay, guys. Could we do a little investigation?
Yeah, what do you want to check? It's a large room, so be specific on what you'd be investigating unless you want to take like an hour looking at the whole room.
I kind of just want to focus on this area.
Okay, if you want to walk over to it and then investigate, like you can walk around and then get there. So if you just move your token over there and then roll me an investigation check, so you get much more hands-on looking around.
So
Okay.
roll like to like the corner because we can't jump over this yet, right?
Well, but there's this walkway over here.
Oh yeah, that's the walkway. Okay,
Yep.
yeah.
So do I gotta count my movement or can I-
No, you're not in combat, so you don't have to count your movement.
Okay.
Only in combat do we really take into account like individual movement and actions and stuff like that.
Okay.
So you can just move
Come
yourself
here.
onto a little platform. Oh, okay, you can do that. Okay, so investigation check.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So investigation. So 6.
6. Throughout this, there's not much you can see. I mean, you do see that there's an alchemy table in front of you, but you can't make heads or tails as you are not a mage of specifically what kind of alchemy and different potions that they're working on here. But you definitely can tell. The one thing you can notice is where you're standing on. This is like a one safe zone within the gravitational field. While you're standing on here, the gravitation doesn't affect you, but you feel like as soon as you jump too high in this spot, it might just throw you back down.
This area feel a little weird, man. You know, look like they cooking up gunja, you know, on this table. Come over here, see what's going on. See what you can find.
Did you fly over there?
You
You
just,
just
oh,
walk.
what happened to the map?
I'm just changing something. Hang on.
Oh god!
Where'd I
Now,
go?
now there's
Took
there's
the table
nothing.
away.
What?
Hang on.
no, there's
Hang on.
It disappeared.
We disappeared and came back. Oh god, this realm is, or wherever we are, is crazy. And it's not the good berries.
You sure?
I didn't
You
take
wanna
it.
try?
No.
Here we go.
Did you just make it stab? No, it is not stagnant. It's still moving. Okay. So we could all technically go over there, right?
Technically.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
over there.
Sorry, I had to change the map because the map I had on had a built-in layering on it, and I didn't like it. So,
Oh.
Can you move mine for me?
yeah.
Oh, my boy Jerome's not here. Hold on.
Okay,
You have to
Jerome,
really
we need
summon-
Jerome.
It's okay. We'll just say like Jerome's on my token. He's on my arm, so he's.
Don't
on
get
my
lazy.
token.
Don't get lazy with me. I need to see
Okay,
Jerome.
all right. Shit. I mean, it's just literally me, but with a snail emoji. So unless you wanna
It
make
counts.
Jerome his own little token.
No, I can get lazy on you. I don't want you to get lazy on me. That's not how we play.
All right, I'll put the snail on there.
Um,
The detail.
That's right.
yeah.
All right, so you guys are
Exquisite.
all on this alchemy platform.
Jerome's sitting on the table.
Sure.
He's chilling.
Can I just do can I do maybe a religion check to see if there's any religious
Sure.
stuff? there?
Iconography anywhere?
Yeah. That's a 20. Woo!
Natural or unnatural?
Unnatural.
Okay. Working class 20.
Yes, it was a working class 20.
Looking through all the items on here, there is old religion involved here. There's a couple things that kind of point out to you that don't exist anymore. As far as what the religion is as far as just that itself. As you make a religion check, not arcana check, you're able to notice that there is a few points in here specifically talking about Bahamut and relating to say with the 20 something that relates to resurrection.
Would I know, or well, I guess it would be religious history of like what kind of like Bahamut, like which
She's
Bahamut?
getting all set. You would know that this is the grand god Bahamut. This is the Bahamut that actually rules all the realms. You know that this Bahamut has been absent, and most people believe that Bahamut is dead. The heralds have lost their right over Bahamut, and you know that this is relating to that Bahamut. With the god being gone, the rituals relating that god should not work. Now, you have no idea if these rituals are working or not because you're just checking on religion itself. Resurrection is something that's not part of Bahamut's powers. So whatever this resurrection is for is something completely separate from that.
Okay, I'm gonna let people know that and be like, so you remember? Do you remember that god that we all heard about? This is
I didn't
all
pay
about
much
him.
We're not religious, man. I don't know.
This is about him.
Which one? There was like 30 or something.
Well, like the head one, the like Bahamut, the big one, like the main guy.
Oh yeah,
There's no
Bahama.
name.
Bahama Mama?
Yeah.
Bahama Mama?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, this is about it, but the fact that this resurrection stuff that they're like that's written right here, like that wasn't part of his like his deal, so that has to be something else. Anybody ever like can do like magic checks or all that?
So in
Try
this
to figure
case,
out?
I'll only allow an Arcana check if you're proficient in Arcana, which means you have to have the solid dot by the Arcana check.
Man, can't help you there, man. You just throw hands. That's
I
all.
punch
that
people. Occasionally I
Right.
kick.
Anybody have Arcana?
Jerome, do you know what they're talking about? And Jerome just caws. She's like, no, I don't think so.
Oh, man. What
Yeah.
the- I don't know what that-
Oh, those you want. Oh, you want.
What about?
I don't know magic. What do you want
Our
from me?
rogue, do you got any Arcana on ya? I think
Nothing.
Okay.
nothing.
I'll
Okay.
allow you guys to give me a
Alright.
group investigation check to at least make heads or tails
Okay.
of all the paperwork and what's on there without knowing Arcana. And the way group
Let's
works
try.
is I'm going to make an average number, and you guys got to add up to that to see if you can beat that average number.
Okay. I got a 14.
Said it was investigation.
Yep.
Got a 14.
I also got a 14.
Okay, so we got 28.
I got a 7.
Okay, so we got a 35.
11.
11. So we got
11?
36.
Good berries are hitting.
And
Yeah.
I
Yeah, man.
think Danny froze.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no!
Oh.
no.
Good berries.
Jenny, speak to us.
Those good berries. Yeah.
That good berry's hitting real good.
Really good.
Oh no! Oh no! Anybody
Oh,
know? Let's say in the chat, maybe.
It looks like she's about to say something.
Yep.
too.
Right?
I'll tell you what.
We're on the edge of our seats.
I'll tell you what. Let's take another 5-minute break, see if she can fix it, and
Okay.
we'll be right back. All right. So,
20, by the way.
what's that?
A natural 20.
Oh, did you?
Oh,
Oh, well, then
yeah.
helps. Well, then that helps. So actually, then you actually get to beat the number. So,
Yeah! Natural
investigating through all
20.
the notes without doing the Arcana in this, you're able to at least get a good idea of what they're doing, but maybe not understand the magic parameters of it. The notes of this is specifically both taking into account resurrection and memory loss. It looks like whoever's trying to figure things out requires ancient magic to try to assumably fix themselves. Wherever you're at is maybe a spot where the ancient magic is still can be used, as ancient magic is no longer be used in the main realms. It looks like the notes have been constantly scratched off and redone due to the fact of maybe they kept failing over and over again. But there is a couple things of what shows the results. First time, no results. I passed out, woke back up, remembered a couple things. Not much detail. I remember a sword, some water. I feel a little bit stronger. Next few tries, it seems like every time they come back, they feel a little bit stronger, but they don't remember much more. They say the main thing that they forget is they forget faces. They don't remember the people of their past. And at this point, it looks like they've quit looking. My past is gone. I've spent 2 years trying to figure it out. And I am someone else. Whoever I was does not exist anymore. And whoever I am, I need to figure out. I believe whoever this is that I stand in body of does not exist anymore. I am only whatever resides within. If I cannot figure the body that I am in, I must figure out what I am in the body. It looks like to figure out what's in the body, you would need to make an Arcana check, but none of you have proficiency in Arcana.
Can we try anyways?
I'll allow a group Arcana check with disadvantage because you're not proficient with it. It will have to be a good set of rolls.
Okay. No whammies.
Yeah, that's a natural 1 on my end.
I got a 7.
Yeah, the 4.
Also, the chat. Oh, yeah. Did you put the chat back on up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, for Andrew and Danny, what'd you get?
4.
God,
Damn.
we suck.
Andrew, can you say it with a natural 20? Nope. Okay.
No one, Andrew.
Nope.
No, what did you get?
6. No one got anything good. Yeah, magic. It's complicated. You got nothing that you get. You don't
Magic,
understand
it's
this. Yeah, like it's like you eventually be like, well, maybe if I try to redo this effect and it just explodes in your face. Yeah, maybe not. So
Can I take the journal or the scroll, whatever they scribbled
yeah, you can take
on?
it. The journal itself
Okay.
looks pretty wrecked. But it doesn't look like wrecked from what they did to it. It looks like they found like a shitty ass journal and they kind of like did some stuff to it to kind of clear off the pages and start fresh.
Okay. I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
Is there anything else on this U-shaped desk?
I would say with the one natural 20 that was given, you notice some items are left behind. They're aged, they're worn, and they lost whatever magical properties they have. But there is a sword. The sword itself looks complex. It looks like once upon a time it had a decent amount of magical power. Without seeing it for what it really is, as it is lost its power, it's hard to tell. It is... Yeah, well, you're raising your hand.
Hi, local lore goblin here. Is this the actual sword? Is this a drawing of the sword?
It is the actual
I don't
sword.
know what it could possibly.
It is a sword. It does look like a great sword. There is several breaks in it. You can't tell if it's specifically where the sword has been broken several times and been reforged as cracks, or if maybe someone decided to take several different swords and forge them together to make a bigger sword. Nonetheless, it's hard to tell because since the magic is gone, it's lost all color. It's almost like a if you got like a glass sword on Skyrim and then it lost all of its power, it just kind of is just a basic neutral weapon. There's nothing left in it to give it definite, but probably not. But that's all you can find is the sword itself. The sword itself could still be used, but it'd just be a standard greatsword, no magical properties.
Interesting.
Hey, so do we want this? Like, does anyone need a sword?
I mean,
A sword?
Take it.
Not my style, man.
We could totally take it.
What?
I mean, it looks kind of expensive, and I don't know where the hell we are. But I mean, if he's gotten shit stolen from him already, maybe this is one of them.
It could be something that has been stolen from him. But let's just take it. It works.
Okay.
We're taking the sword.
Okay, who
Andrew
specifically is taking it? Oh, Andrew. I can't hear you. You must be muted. Still
Oh.
can't hear you.
Still can't hear you.
Nope. Nope.
The rock will
There we
You
go.
got
There we go.
mine.
Okay,
There we
now I
go.
can hear
Hey.
you. Now I can hear you.
Okay. Okay.
What did you say?
Oh,
Gonna take
he'll
the
start swinging around.
The
He'll
sword?
pick it up, start
Please
swinging
don't
around.
break
It's
it.
Still,
Don't break
it still stabs, right?
Okay, yeah, I mean, it still has a sharp
let's-
point to it. Some of the sides are a little bit chipped. The blade itself is pretty well balanced. Give me an athletics check with it, just to kind of feel the blade out.
We're decent at that. That's a spooky 20.
Spooky 20. Yeah, you try to use every technique that you know how to wield the greatsword. You try to balance it, you try to swing, you try to lunge, you try to cross. The blade itself is quite unique. Yeah, it looks like it's beat to hell, but it's still balanced greatly. It looks like it can't actually lose any of its balancing until it officially breaks. You can also tell that anytime you swipe and it hits something, it might not break it since it lost its magical properties, but this is an indestructible weapon.
Ooh. All right.
Interesting.
The blade is also extremely light. For a greatsword, this blade feels like a short sword as far as its weighted properties.
Interesting.
If you decide to wield it, you will have some disadvantages on it. Every time you swing, you'll be swinging at a disadvantage because it is a Brent and Bruce sword. So I would not recommend using it, but you can carry it with you. You can definitely tell that the magic is extinguished from it. And whatever magic it had in it, it looks like, unless that power exists here, you can't imagine would have actually powered such a unique item.
All right.
How's
Well,
it feel, man?
Feels like the best toothpick I've ever held.
I have no idea what that is. Anyways, can I move? I want to move.
Okay, where do you want to move to?
Well, there's a second level, so I'm gonna come up and, cause we came in right here, right? We teleported here.
Yeah.
I want to see what's going on over here.
You want to go by like the bookshelves and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this a door or a carpet? Or...
That's a door.
Oh, I found a door. I found a door. guys.
Oh, there.
The door itself is kind of not really like a hidden door, but it's kind of like a door that can't just open up. It looks like it's enchanted in a certain way where it looks like it doesn't actually open, but maybe a spell has to reveal what's behind it.
See these lifts on the side. I mean, that's all I got right now.
Okay. Anybody else?
Can I
I'll follow.
go?
Okay.
Can I go look at this like?
Yeah.
It looks like whatever it. I don't know what it is. I
The
was just wanna
organic
investigate
properties that are against the wall.
it. Yes.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check on them.
Investigation.
Could I follow them and do like an animal handling check to see if like I can tell what kind of creature it is?
You mean the wall?
It looks organic.
Sure.
We're trying to decide if it's a creature.
Yeah.
I
Go
got
ahead.
16.
Reptile,
I got a
amphibian.
16.
16.
Stay there, Jerome. I go up there.
Okay, 16. All right, animal handling check. Cacao.
Nature. I guess nature would have been more fitting, wouldn't it?
Right.
It's a natural 20.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What do I?
Baller.
What do my goodberry I see?
I taste the colors.
Yeah, and then Sky, what was your investigation that you had? Do you remember?
I got a 16.
Okay, I'll say for you to investigate in this area, this looks like it was not necessarily part of a creature, but maybe several creatures. As you look around the area, it actually looks like wherever you are is not actually what's supposed to be here. You assume that whatever this place is actually a convergence of several locations at once. perhaps something happened here that sucked in a castle from this spot, a creature from this spot, and just threw them all together, and it killed them all in the process, and just shoved, three planes of existence into one, and therefore killed them all. Since this castle
So
itself
it's
is
definitely
not, it's a dead creature, and it's pieces of a dead
okay.
creature that is integrated into the castle walls.
I'm not proficient in history or anything intelligent for that matter, but would I be able to do some sort of check to know if there is anything in the realm that where something imploded, that could be a castle, or I would assume it's like a city of some sort?
Give me a wisdom check.
Oh, I'm good at that. Come on, dice. Okay. 13.
Without giving too much details, because we didn't post the epilogue or anything last with the final battle. After the events that took place 10 years before this, as a big, large battle has taken place, many different magical enactments have taken place. With the explosion of a power from a certain location in Sogaria, it kind of created a domino effect of other powers. There was a registered power that existed at the edge of every realm. This power itself created a convergence point. Basically, a magical and scientific impossibility. You cannot put one object in another object's space without them both being destroyed. Whatever happened at each edge of each realm converged on each other into a realm of non-existence. This realm is called the Far Realm. Wherever you are right now is in the Far Realm, and where you are at right now is the remainder of those points that got caught in this convergence and all got thrown into one spot. As science dictates, two objects cannot occupy the same space at once. This is about
it's like
10
a
objects.
conversion.
So it's
It's
9,
a conversion point.
Yeah, it's 9 objects integrated into one spot. Happens to be one's a castle, another one was a creature of some kind, and there's other pieces hanging around. Now, nothing is living left, but it's just unfortunate of what happened.
But we can tell that, like, this is not just the only place. Like, this is like a spot. Like, would we have known anything about the Far Realms in general, or not?
Very few people know about the Far Realm, and the few that do only know things that they can't prove to be factual. The average note that most people know of the Far Realm, if they believe in any of it itself, is the Far Realm is the hold of the deepest, darkest eldritch of magics. A place of creatures that exist to be more monstrous than the most ancient of dragons. This realm, for anybody who dared to adventure in it, rarely returned. But half the people who tried to go there tried to seek a power that would be greater than any power that would exist in the 9 realms that people can normally get access to. The only thing that people would know that this convergence that happened, this connection point, this magical impossibility, this 1 in a million that happened, everybody agreed that if it truly did happen, it happened and it intersected in the Far Realm, because the Far Realm is a connection point to all the realms. Even though the realms themselves are different planes of existence, the central point to them is a spider web that is the Far Realm. They connect to an edge point of each one, but it's only one singular point. It's usually a town that is absent of magic.
So do we as characters know that this is the Far Realm with that check?
I would say with the natural 20, you would greatly assume it was the Far Realm that you're in.
Is there any evidence of the other people, the people we followed in here? Like, do we see any evidence?
You do not
of
see
that?
anyone right now. You would assume, based off the properties of the teleportation you went through and how much time it took you, you assume that even though it was about a minute between when they jumped into it than you did, the teleportation timeline is a little bit different, so it's probably been an hour difference. You probably came in an hour after they did. But you do not see them, and you don't see any movement in the room that you're in currently right now. But the teleportation would have taken you to the exact same spot they would have landed. So they would have started in here and went somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah, La Rog, I have no idea what's going on in this place, man. You wanna go over there? They look like they doing something.
Yeah. Well, we
Yeah,
gotta
let's
keep
go,
going.
man. Yeah,
We
man.
ain't gonna get home like this.
Yeah, man.
Just looking around the place.
I'm off them berries, man. I'm not thinking right.
Maybe if we eat another one, it'll help.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Can I try and follow tracks or find a trail?
Yeah, give me a survival check.
Ooh, be a tracker. Track.
She's the
23.
only one that's following the mission over here. We're all like,
Right?
Pretty
We're all
colors.
Shiny! Shiny!
What'd you get?
look at that hand.
23?
23. All right.
Nice.
A lot of this place is old, it is damaged, and it is difficult to discern what is what. But you're able to register a slight trail that you can notice that, yes, a bunch of your team is walking around haphazardly with heavy feet, but you can tell two people that walk through here with a gentle foot. Enough where it is just heavy enough where you can see where they walked, but just light enough that you can tell that it is not part of your group. You can tell that they went through the door where, how do you pronounce it? It's pronounce your name again, Andrew. How's your name get pronounced again?
Lurog.
Lurog, yeah.
Sounds like the rock.
Lurag.
Lurog. It looks like they went through that
Sounds
door,
like you should be saying Lurag.
but the way that you
Yes,
see
it
the
is better,
footprints, it doesn't look like it gets heavy in front of the door. It looks like it just keeps moving.
So
So,
like,
like moving past him?
So there's
Or just going through.
there's a door right here.
Okay.
The footprints lead to that, but you know when you track certain people, if they stop at a door, the footprint gets heavy because the weight stops. The footprints never get heavy and they keep walking past the door.
Don't necessarily want to leave everybody, but I'm going to go through the door.
Okay, you want to go to the door? Okay, what do you want to do when you go to the door?
I'm going to try and sneak.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
$21.
21. Okay. You're moving quietly. You're trying to make as little footprints. Your group doesn't even know what the fuck you're doing. Okay? You are sneaking. What do you do? Are you going to
oh
just...
God.
Well,
I
you're
just
at-
want to peek in and see if I see anything on the other side.
Okay, so you put your hand and you notice that the wall is an illusion. You just kind of see through the other side. And it is a long corridor that is much like the aesthetic of this. It looks like it is a mishmash of different castles put together, and the aesthetic is weird. It looks... It's hard to tell. Like, it's a long corridor, but it's broken, it's bent, it's twisted, but you don't see any enemies on the other side. It looks like it's safe to pass through.
Can I check for traps?
Yeah. So, roll me a dexterity check. I'm sorry. Roll me a proficiency check and add your dexterity modifier to it.
A what roll?
A perception check. Sorry, perception check, and then you add your dexterity modifier on top of that.
Say if I got that one.
Oh.
I like my
Okay.
one.
No traps. No traps. No traps.
Okay.
Yeah, see, no traps.
No
That's
traps.
fine.
No traps.
As the DM smiles.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak back out
Okay.
and then try and flag the group. Saying,
Okay.
hey, there's a door. We can go through.
Yo, you fucktards, this way.
Oh, you found something. Yeah, we all know where, man. Yeah.
Okay.
We have to go over there.
Somebody's got
Come on,
those.
Jerome, let's go.
I'm going to introduce a new thing that many people know, but to a couple of you. So, when you get into an area where the corridors are narrow, you need to create a marching order. So, I need to know who's leading and who's at the end, because you cannot go side by side as a 5-foot wide corridor. So,
I feel like
Technically, like
stealth
7.
should go first.
Oh.
Stealthy people should go
I will
first.
say, you all, Jerome is really good about taking the hit first. So if there's something fishy going on,
Jerome just like
is-
looks at you with like a
Fine.
disgruntled look. It's like, excuse you?
Jerome, it's fine. Remember last time? I just spawned you back.
That's the
later.
problem. I remember last time. This is bullshit. I ain't doing this again.
Jerome, please remember, you're the MVP. You're the realist.
That's right.
We talked about this.
That's right.
Remember
I got
how many good berries did I give you after that one?
That's right. I love my good berries. All right, let's do it.
You do. They all do.
Yeah,
That's how she keeps them employed in her services. Is
She drugs up her animals.
She gives
I've been
them
watching
their
too much
face.
Snowfall, as you can tell.
All right, so we're leading in with Jerome. Jerome just starts going up like he just kind of, I got this. Let's do this, and just starts walking up all like big
Who wants
man
to
on
follow
campus.
afterwards?
I'll go next.
Okay, we got that
Okay.
next.
I'll go third.
Third.
I keep an eye on Jerome.
Okay.
The Rog will go afterwards.
Okay.
I can
I'll
take
be
up
the
the
last
rear.
one.
Okay.
Oh, you
got it.
want to do? Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm mostly just going to take note of the two people. We're going to take a note, Jerome and Clara, and then in the back we're going to take note of Zir as far as perceptions. So as you start moving through, you guys move through the illusion that is the door. As you go through, you find a corridor that is very narrow, and it's the same aesthetic as the rest of the place, but the gravity here is odd. It's not like it's fucking with you, but it's like almost going down a corridor that constantly keeps shifting on you. Your equilibrium gets fucked up. You kind of get like a little bit of a headache. It's just like, please just fucking straighten this shit out. And it's kind of like getting all over the place. There's some broken spots underneath it where you feel like if you fall through, you just keep falling into nothingness, as you got to kind of keep your balance. You eventually make your way to a two-way intersection, either going left or right. As you investigate of what you have ahead of you is a labyrinth. A maze ahead, unknown of what's at the end or if there's multiple ends at all.
Oh, Jesus.
There is a roof on top, so there is no way to look above to see where it is. But you do see an arcane light that leads in different directions. Going left is an arcane source that reads of what seems like a infernal magic, fire, darkness. Going right seems more of celestial magic, radiance, maybe a little bit of lightning.
Which way are we gonna go, man?
Can I see if I can see which way the trail went?
You can give me another survival check.
It was Celestial, and what was the other one?
24.
24. So left is necrotic. Necrotic.
Oh, I'm going that way.
That's the good berry. That's the good berry.
That's what the good.
Don't
Yeah.
add us!
Move
Please
that.
don't add us!
Necrotic and fire left. Radiant and lightning to the right. All right, with the 24 for survival, it's hard to discern. The footprints go each way, but the weight is different. It looks like who went left created a heavier footprint. Went right left a very, very light footprint. Almost so far as you assume if you keep falling the way to the right, you'd probably lose them after 5 feet.
Which way do we want to go, guys? I mean, do you let us know that? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know
Which
if my
way?
character would know or not.
Which way do we want to go? Do we go
Uh,
maybe easier to follow the trail, or
We
I
could
feel like
just
we
split
should go
up.
left, man.
you really want to split the party?
Well, I mean, okay, like, I
Nice.
don't know what accent I'm doing.
What kind of that was that?
I mean, we can't. I can't fucking talk right now. Holy shit.
Every time I hear one of you guys say, like, I want to split the party, it's like, yes! Yes!
Can you send Jerome down one side and see what?
Yes.
You know,
That
that's
sounds
a
like a
really
good
good idea. I think Jerome, which way do you want to go?
Man, I
Well-
feel bad for Jerome.
Whoa, hold up. Hold up. Wait.
Make all those
I'm not
decisions.
going alone, am I?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Well,
I'm not going
They-
solo on this.
We'll follow. But you gotta let us
Jerome,
know.
remember, if you die, it just hurts for a little bit, and then you just go back in your
But,
pocket
well,
dimension,
well-
and I just summon you back later and give you a bunch of good berries.
This place is fucked up. You want me to go out there and you want me to trust that the magic to send back to you? I could be trapped in this purgatory forever. Are you insane?
Well, first off, hold on. Let me just consult my druidic powers here for a second. Yeah, you could be stuck here, but you know, I can just resummon you later in case you do get stuck. I could just resummon you. So if you don't come back after 2 hours, I'm just gonna. assume
That's what
get
you said
trapped
to
forever, and I'll
Larry.
just
The
leave you.
last one you had. What happened to him? We never seen him again.
All right, I just,
Larry.
you know, confidentiality between me and you. Larry made some pretty poor business decisions, and I had to take him for a ride down the river. So that's why Larry's gone.
Look, Larry was a dumbass, but Larry died because of your mistake.
Larry didn't die. He's just, you know, stuck in a dimension somewhere where he's going to learn his lesson, and then he'll come back. It's not a big deal.
He just like
Larry.
lands
Not a big deal.
lands right on your head, and he just like takes his feathers and like looks at you upside down. Listen, I ain't going that way alone.
All right, y'all, and I turn around with this bird like poised like this on my head. I'm just like, Jerome doesn't really want to go by himself. I try to convince him. I even, you know, but he brought up Larry, and he has a good point there.
Follow
What
the trail.
damage did you say? On the right?
What?
Yeah.
What damage type was on
To the right is
Not
going
the-
to be radiant and lightning.
Interesting.
Let's go the opposite of
I
that.
have immunity to both of those.
Oh, you have immunity?
Necrotic and radiant.
Let's
So
do
I can
that.
go
then.
either
Well,
way.
you're resistant.
tell us that?
You're resistant.
Yeah,
to both.
resistant.
You're resistant.
Yeah.
to both.
Let's do that.
So,
fucking Sarah's just like, fuck, I can go down either way. Fuck you guys. I got
either
this shit.
way is cool with me.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I
I
you
don't
know,
care as long as I get to get this job done.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
definitely.
Jerome would feel a lot better if someone else was, you know, going with him. And I mean, I could, but you know, we do have a telepathic
I'll
connection.
do it.
Oh.
I'll
a
go
little bit.
with him. I'll go with him. Which
Jerome
way
is-
we going?
If the other winged guy goes with you, would you go?
Wings of the feather. We'll stay together. He immediately flies over to you.
He's
I
rhyming.
like this man right there.
Jerome is
Let's go.
rhyming now. Oh my god.
All right. Does anyone else want to go down Jerome's chosen path? Or I mean, I could go the other way.
Sure.
With
I'll
people,
go with
preferably?
Team Bird. Bird brains.
Oh, you're muted, Amber.
Which way are they going?
We're going towards the radiant lightning.
Oh,
Or red
okay.
lightning. Yeah.
So, does anyone want narcotics and fire?
I mean,
Get on our level.
I'm resistant to lightning, so I should probably go the other direction.
So everybody's just gonna go down radiant lightning anyway.
All right. I look at. Is it Clara or Claire?
Clara.
Clara. Okay, I'll remember that. I look at Clara and be like, do you wanna split up and go this way and go check out the one with the heavy footsteps, the person we're most likely to find?
Sure, let's split the party.
You can say no. I'm just trying to minimize our time here. It's kind of scary.
Or do we want to wait till they say it's all clear?
You're kind of cooking with that one. Yeah, we'll. I look at.
This is cool.
I look at the others. I'm like, yeah, we'll go check out the other one, and you guys check out this one.
Okay. You're the reinforcements. Okay. You better
Me and
come.
my youth, Jerome, we on that way.
All right. As Jerome walks with you and he's on your shoulder, yeah, and don't worry, I'll resurrect you when you eventually die, bitch, and then just flips you off with his feather.
You don't like her very much, huh?
I don't like to be the sacrificial lamb.
That's understandable.
You keep sassing me. I'm getting Louie instead next time.
No, not Louis. I'll be all right.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, so we're
We're
walking.
going down the
We're
right.
walking that way.
All right, so we got so we got one group that's going down Radiant Lightning, the other one's going down Narcotic
They're
Fire.
just chilling.
The
No, I think
Oh,
they're
no,
just
we're-
No,
chilling.
they're
Going.
just sitting.
They're just
It
sitting?
was Clara's idea.
Okay.
I
You're
mean,
the
I could wait.
reinforcements.
I could wait with you guys. There's 3 going that way. I could wait with you. I am,
3.
They might need to though. If we'll
So
be
so
honest.
we're separating men and women. Is that what's happening?
The boys.
mean. Good.
We need one smart person to come with.
We need somebody to haul our ass out of there.
All right. We'll be
Look.
all right.
Alright.
Look, Jerome's like, look, I know what I'm doing. What the fuck is that shit? I ain't going down that way.
I've seen this before.
I've seen this shit in a film. I ain't doing this shit.
What's the film?
You know the stop motion shit? I don't know. Some mage did it once.
The moving pictures.
Yeah. All right. So the boys go down the Radiant
I'm just
Lightning.
gonna my Sky's just gonna stand at the at the entrance of it, be like, "You guys okay down there?" Like,
Yeah.
So you guys start going down a twist and turn of different spots until about 30 feet after turning a few times, you hit an intersection that you can either go straight, left, or right.
Can I perception or see some extra shit?
Investigation.
Investigation. Okay.
I'll do the same.
Okay.
Damn. 6.
Mm,
Terrible.
I got 13.
13. You can't really make heads or tails of where and what each one is. It looks like the Radiant Lightning goes down every corner. What do you do? You can turn around, you can go straight, you can go left, you can go right.
What y'all want to do, man?
Let's go left.
Okay.
All right, we're going left.
Okay. You start going left. You start to notice that the power starts to change. Radiant Lightning starts to turn into Narcotic Fire. And it starts to kind of be a little bit of both as it starts to slowly switch. I need
So
both.
all 4 damage types?
No, it's kind of like a little bit of both. It's kind of like starting to switch. I need you both to
Okay.
give me dexterity saving throws, please.
Oh, hell.
Does Jerome need to make one too?
Jerome can fly. Well, technically, so can Zir, but yeah.
Jesus fuck. 12.
12.
Okay, dex save is 19.
You're fine. As immediately the floor starts to fall apart underneath you. Immediately, Larog, you are immediately to be able to jump across and get away. Zir, you start to fall. Do you want to activate your wings to be able to save you?
Yeah.
All right, so you activate your
Yep.
wings. Jerome's like, fuck, I ain't sitting on you any longer. And then flies over to Larog and lays on his shoulder. And then it's like, and you shit fall all the time. I ain't doing that shit. And then immediately just falls on your on Larog's shoulder. And it's like, you immediately see that whatever you were just on, the floor just collapsed underneath you. And beneath the floor is just an emptiness of where the gravitational pull was in the other room. Just a random set of different energy. It's colliding with each other.
Unfortunately, I can only use Radiant Soul once per long rest.
Did you already use it? Oh, yeah, you did use it.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I could go and try to grab him after I jump across.
Well, his falling would happen at the same time you jumped across. So Ryan, give me a dexterity saving throw for your Jerome.
Oh yeah, Jerome might be able to jump.
Jerome got a nat 20, baby.
So you start to fall, and you got this falcon holding up by your fingers. Like, God damn it! I knew I didn't want to come down this way. I knew it. And he's trying to fly you back up, and he's trying to.
Jerome's built for tough, baby.
He immediately just lands you on this. I am so sick of this shit. I am out. As soon as he starts flying back, it's just like, what the fuck? There wasn't a wall here before. As you guys look back, every progression you made now leaves a wall behind you.
Oh, wow.
I hate magic.
God damn, man. I thank you so much for saving me, man. I don't have my wings all the time.
What'd you say, Claire?
Where the hell we going though?
Would we have seen the walls close off as soon as they started walking down?
They don't look like they're close enough to you.
Okay.
Do you still have your
Look,
connection with your bird?
Is he still within 100 feet of me?
No. Wait, I gotta think of the turns. You guys, 1, 3, 60. I'll say yes. I'll say he's just within range.
Okay, my message goes 120 feet, so
Okay.
just in case. But I'll do a little mental check-in on my boy Jerome and be like, "Yo, Jerome, you good?"
No! Floor fell. Your boy almost died. I had to fucking save his ass. Now there's walls behind us. We're fucking lost.
All right, are you actually like dying though? Or are you just being dramatic again?
You don't have to be a bitch about it. Just, I saved his life.
Thank you for saving. Which one's my boy? Like there's two of them. You technically the
The other
one.
feathery one.
Oh yeah, him. Yeah, that one. He's fine.
Yeah, when the time calls for it, he doesn't use his feathers. It's just not a good thing.
Well, not all of us can be as good and flighty as you.
Yeah, definitely not.
But thank you for saving him. Do we need to come in after you, or?
I mean,
We're checking out this other tunnel. It's pretty tunnely.
I mean, maybe you should take the narcotic route.
It's just like a narcotic now.
Oh yeah, that's the kind of damage you do.
So, but you said you just almost died. So are you good? Do you need help? You need us to come in there, or?
I mean, he looks back at them. First of all, he's still just a regular bird, right? He's just a regular falcon.
He's just a hawk, yeah.
So theoretically, they can't understand him. So he's like, well, I've already tried this before. I know they can't fucking hear me. So I'm gonna say, come in and save us.
All right. And I just look at the squad left with me, and I'm just like, the boys couldn't do it. Are we surprised?
I guess we're going in.
I think we have to
save
go.
them.
All right.
And if they ask, it was very tunnely over there, and I point to the squad going.
Tunnely. How do you describe tunnely? Looks like tunnel.
It was very
enough
tunnely
good
over
berries.
I mean, there was a lot of lefts. There was a lot of rights. It was a thing.
Tunnely.
Yeah, it was a bunch of spooky lights and stone. I guess I'll lead the way.
Okay. All right.
Unless our lovely rogue wants to go first and check for trap. Well, they already walked down this way, so if there was some, they probably would have gotten fucked. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Alrighty, I'll go.
All right, you start walking through. You guys start following the same path they do. 30 feet, 30 feet, 30 feet. You get to an intersection. You can go straight, left, or right. There is no blocks in your path. But it does look like the way to your left seems obscured. Floating rocks where there should be just a regular path. It looks like you can still walk through it, but it looks like it would require some hardcore hopscotch, let's say.
Jerome, did you go left, right, or center?
When?
What do you mean when? What at an intersection?
What intersection? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
You've been
Hey, can you do
indul-
that charade thing with them and ask them? But do you know your left and right? I would hope so.
I mean, I know like nautical left.
How does he know nautical left?
Damn.
All right. Did you take a turn when there was other turns to make? And which way did you go?
Your accent's getting a little bit thick there. I did not understand you.
Did you come across an intersection and did you take a turn? And if you did you go to your left wing or your right wing or your beak?
It was. Let's see. You make it with an L. Left.
You went left?
Yeah.
I'll look left.
Stage left. Stage left.
What the fuck you know about a stage, you a bird?
He's smart.
See,
He's
this
your
was
own.
nautical
Yeah, he's a
directions.
fucking
Now
cartographer over here. He's also a fucking Shakespeare. This bird's seen some shit. It was breaking down.
I love
You
playing.
didn't
I
think you
love
were
playing as
playing
the
a fucking-
familiars.
Oh yeah. Oh, Jerome.
I looked to the group. I'm like, I think they went this way, not point left.
Can I try tracking for them?
Sure. Go to give me another spell
Probably a
check.
smarter option.
17.
17. It does look like there is some recent footprints that came through here. Give me a dexterity check as well.
Dexterity.
Oh, that one.
That's at the top.
Oh, the plus work.
Yeah, just the big. Your big
13.
13. You assume that if you go further, there was a trap that was activated by them and they were able to survive, but you assume that there's still other traps that have not been activated that you guys might accidentally hit.
Can I check for traps?
Check for traps.
That is, you kind of checking for traps at that immediate moment. If you want, the traps here are more magical than physical. And because you're not a mage, you can't really check for magic traps, but you're at least able to perceive that there is traps up ahead. So
I relay that to the
Okay.
girls.
So you got about 30 feet if you go left. You got about 30 feet, and then that's where the trap was activated for them, and it looks like it's just an obscure part of bricks that are just floating over this gravity, and the only way to get across is to try to jump to each one and get across.
Check with Jerome on if they have a way forward. Or
Do
are
you
they
guys
just
have
stuck
a-
in there?
Do you guys have a way forward, or are you kind of stuck?
I mean, I can go forward. I mean, these fuckers are just
I know
holding me
you
back.
can. All right, I love your sudden burst of courage, but but it's kind of more if the group can go forward.
I mean, he just tries to flap his feathers at Laroc,
Yeah.
and he's like,
Okay. Yes. We'll move on. We'll move forward.
he tries to like take some of his feathers and try to make a thumbs up.
I like you, Jerome. You know what? You don't fool around.
And then he communicates.
Let's keep
communicates to Fox. All right, they're not as dumb as they look. I think they got the idea. I think we're moving forward.
I think they know their lefts and rights for sure.
Well, right now all we got is straight. So that's to be seen.
I relay to Clara and Sky. I'm like, well, they can move forward, but the question is, considering they already triggered a trap, should they do we want to risk them triggering another one?
Do
Yep.
you
Should
feel
we-
comfortable playing hopscotch?
I mean, I could just fly over it too. Just can't kind of be a translator. Score, you're looking pretty nervous.
Well, I could try to do athletics to get around, but I am not a parkour person.
Parkour.
Parker.
All right, well, I can see if Jerome and them can get back so we can just not do the whole split up thing. It's not really working out.
What happened to you on a one shot? We just got lost in a catacomb. Crazy.
Chuck's almost died like twice now.
Why are you trying to kill Chuck?
Not trying to. He's up my business.
Come on, we gotta be better than the stereotype. He's gotta survive us.
Oh my god.
All right, I communicate to Jerome. Can you get them to come back? Can you guys come back?
Hold up. I just convinced them to go that way. Now you want us to turn back? You immediately
You
just
said
slaps
this one-
Larock back in the face, and he's just like,
Oh,
What the bird doing, man? What he having a
tell us to
seizure?
stop!
Moving crazy.
I never took directions from a bird before.
okay, I got them to stop. You want us to
Yeah.
turn back? So far, I've gotten really lucky with this whole game going on. I don't know how long it can last.
All right, yeah, just come back before the luck runs out.
Okay, he takes one wig around you, Larock, and kind of like forces you to turn your head back, and then he points to walk back.
The direction we came from.
Yes.
I'm like, you want us to go back that way? The way that we almost fell to our death.
You're gonna
Oh.
carry us back over the catacomb.
He just like looks at you with the most like Looney Tune eyes, like, fuck no, I ain't doing that shit. Are you saying?
How we gonna get back, man?
Like, how far is the sleep?
I can't fly till I sleep, man.
Well, how far is the leap?
Well,
Back to
the
the
amount
other
of
side.
the amount of distance for you to get back to where that spot is about 60 feet.
Ha!
Damn.
Is there nothing there, or?
Well, no, the amount of distance from the get to the other side of where all the broken stuff is 60 feet. 60 feet to get to the unstable rift that is between you guys.
So they can't hopscotch back.
Well, you don't know that, but 60 feet till they can figure it out.
Oh, I see what you're playing.
Yep.
Okay.
They've already walked 60 feet after Jerome narrated to them
Oh.
to actually walk further. So now he's turning them back another 60 feet
Got
to go
you.
back to what got destroyed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. I go back,
Fine.
go to wherever the ledge is or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go over to a ledge. There is a distance, even though it doesn't seem like too much was destroyed. You guys cannot see each other on the opposite sides. So Fox, you cannot see the other group. Jerome just like
And
communicates
then-
to you. Should I fly back?
I love his accent change suddenly.
Trying something. I'm trying something.
I mean, do you want to be the big brave hawk and just make sure that everyone else gets over first, and then you can fly back over because you got the easiest time?
Yeah, I'm big and brave. I can do it.
Yeah, I know you are. I know you are. That's why you're my MVP, my number one, the realest.
That's right. He merely just like looks at you, both like stop, and he just kind of puffs up his chest, and he really just takes off in the air.
Big
And,
bird over here.
and as soon as he flies over, like after 5 feet, it's like, oh shit! And he just immediately just gets weighed down. And just slams on one of the rocks.
Well, Larock,
Oh,
he just
no.
gonna leave us like that, man.
What the hell?
What the hell, man?
What the hell?
So he got slammed by a rock.
No, when he flew up, the gravity was so heavy it dropped him onto a rock.
Ooh, wow. Alright.
You
We
just
ain't going that way.
Fox, you just hear back. This fucking sucks. You can't fly in this. It's too heavy.
I thought he just flew into that. How he fly down like that?
This place is weird.
All right, gang, we might
let's
have
do
to
it.
hopscotch our way over.
Okay, we can try.
Oh, I'll throw a for science. The rock
science?
for science. The rock, just to confirm that what he's saying is true. You'll throw a good berry to watch its reaction.
You're gonna throw a good berry.
I'll throw a good berry like in the direction that
Okay.
Jerome went.
All right, give me
Yeah.
an athletics check to throw the good berry. See how far you can throw it.
Oh, okay. Ooh, well, that was pretty damn good. Athletics check is 24.
24. You merely just chuck it. As it gets just enough in the void, it just explodes in the air, and it just starts falling very fast down.
I ain't going that way.
Yeah, man, it looks like a bust to me. We might as well keep moving forward.
Are we able to scoop up Jerome?
I mean, you would have to jump over one rock to get him.
Oh.
He can fly.
Man,
fast.
All you hear-
him back, man.
All you hear is like caw, like really angrily, as like Fox can hear, you motherfuckers, get the hell back over here and save me.
Man, I don't know. I can't do nothing to save y'all, man. The gravity looking crazy. Walls appearing out of nowhere. We might as well just leave him. She'll summon him back when we meet up again later. You feel me, man?
I feel bad for the guy. He's been getting bossed around all day.
I know that was
He's
my
having the
youth, but,
courage to do it. Yeah.
I don't know,
You
man. We
fuckers
might just
suck.
Keep moving forward.
How much do I have?
I need
They
everyone
wanted
to.
that
What
movie
is
back.
everybody's passive perception? This has been the left side of your screen, about midway down. 13?
12.
12?
9.
9? 15? Okay. I'd say only Fox can tell that there's a sound that's constantly going on that's happening. As you guys are talking, it's almost like the sound of bricks constantly moving around.
Jeez.
Do you all hear that?
Huh? Hear what?
It's like bricks.
You now
They're moving.
you now see for the girls that the wall behind you now is closed. There's no way to walk backwards.
Oh,
No, you gotta do something.
All right, there's some weird shit going on here, and I'm just saying, Sky, we might have to go catch up with them. We could lose them forever, and I don't feel like finding new teammates later, so.
okay, we'll try. I have chainmail on, so yeah. We'll try. It's all good. We'll try.
You
Let's
could
do
take
it.
it off.
No.
All right, fair enough.
I need.
All
Let me see.
We'll do this.
I need
We'll try.
the girls. I just rolled to see which side I'd pick. To give me charisma saving throws, please.
Oh my goodness. Oh, what do you want?
And
I'm rolling the wrong damn dice this whole time. 12.
Okay. Immediately, who had the lower of them? Was it Fox?
Probably.
Okay. All of a sudden, your body just feels bound. You don't see anything around it, but your body just constricts real tight, and you can't move. You can talk, but you can't move.
Hey, does anyone else feel like they're getting hugged really tight right now?
No.
Can one of you
No.
punch me softly in the shoulder?
Sure. I just.
Don't do
Do I
anything.
move?
I mean, no, you're still restrained, but you can't tell by what.
I kind of stuck right now.
On the men's side, I need you to give me wisdom saving throws.
Oh. Oh. That's not as good.
12.
12.
And wisdom save sucks 9.
Okay. Larog. You get the same thing. Your body just constricts and immediately goes into a posture, and you feel like you're being bound by something you can't see. Both Larog and Fox, you get pulled to the closest spot before you technically fall. Like something just dragged you into a point really fast. And you're just standing there,
Oh,
like
my.
on your tippy toes, like something is being held where you can just touch with your toes to the ground, but something's holding you can't see. All of you start to notice that on the middle rock between all of you, even though the women's side can't see the men's side can't see the women's, you can see the middle point as immediately a humanoid entity just summons there. You just see the mage that you were fighting earlier, but she's alone. She is currently wielding some kind of enchanted staff now in her hand. Looks like an item that one of them stole.
Well,
As it has 3 orbs on it, looks like 2 of them are glowing right now.
right.
Hey, so I think we got off on the wrong foot. If you want to put my feet back down, we could talk about this.
Yo, Larag, where y'all going, man? Hey,
I'm
you gotta take me back
Can I-
with ya.
Can I guide and bolt?
Get me
Can I
out
guide
of
and
here.
bolt? Can I hit her with a guide and bolt?
You can next session.
Oh!
We're living on the edge.
She still has my
Literally.
spear, man. Fuck.
Living on the edge for reals. Living on the edge.
So,
That's awesome. Sweet. Next
good game,
time.
guys.
Yeah.
We will. Yeah, for anybody who was enjoying the stream, we'll be playing again next Wednesday with part 2. We'll have 3 parts in total, so we'll continue off the battle against the mage next one, and then see where this mystery eventually takes us. So everybody who's jumping the stream, follows both on YouTube and Twitch, thank you. And we will see you next time. Everybody have a fantastic night, and we'll see you later. Good night.